Hello everybody, and welcome to, I guess, this is the first stream of this year. Right? I think so. How have you all been? This is the first vertical stream, actually. I'm gonna try to stream to a different shelf today. Let me know if this works for everybody. Hey Tracy, hey Trash, hey Fins, hey Terry, hope you're all doing great. It's been a little bit, and like it is kind of ritually, I am sick again. Caught something last weekend while being out with friends in a restaurant. I thought it was food poisoning, but who knows what it is. How's everybody doing? Man, it's been a little bit, right? Tonight I thought we are gonna watch some scary videos again. It's been so long, guys. Can't tell you. The kiddies are great. Hey Noella, hey Craig, how you all doing? Everybody's fine, actually. It was just a lot going on the last 4 months. Like family-wise, a lot has happened. A lot of good stuff though. So yeah. There's actually also, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. There's also a move coming up for us next month, so we're gonna move into a new house finally. My own house. Looking forward to that. And once that's set up and the studio set up, I think I can hopefully regularly stream again, and we're gonna figure out a nice format that everybody enjoys. And yeah, I hope you all have been great. Can you hear me okay, guys? I hope you hear me well. Hey John, how's it going? Yes, exactly. That's right. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I appreciate the sentiment here. I just realized I'm like 20 seconds ahead of you guys. When I ask questions, I'm always going to wait a little bit to see what you guys are telling me. So I thought, you know, since we haven't done it in a while, we're just going to slide straight in. We're going to start with a few scary TikTok videos, I would assume. And then maybe we would look at some scary vote encounters. I haven't seen any of them. And yeah, I hope they're any good, because last time I think we watched them, there were a couple of videos that were kind of, you know, nothing to write home about. But I also hope you like the new lighting setup. I have some new lights. There's a blue one that I did not have before. And yeah, guys, I think let's see what the night brings and how this stream is turning out. Let me know. Terry, the skeleton will go away as soon as we start the stream, which is gonna be in a second. Oh, I just had to have a little cold, Tracy. I don't know if it was food poisoning, but I think there was just a bug going around in Canada. There's nothing too major. Oh. You know what I also just realized, guys, and what I really hate is I was about to buy a new sofa. Like, actually, you know, you guys have the brick in the US or wherever you guys live. Like, we have the brick in Canada, and I was told in store, come back on May 1st, because then we can give you a great store price. And it was already on sale, like the sofa I wanted. And now I saw that the sale ended, and now it's like $500 more expensive again. And I'm like, well, great. Now I waited. Now I probably cannot get it. So I just saw this before the stream started. That's why I had to share this story, because I could not believe that. So I'm going to drive there tomorrow. I'm going to say, guys, why was I told to wait? Because now the sofa is so much more expensive, and I don't know if I want it anymore, but we figure that out tomorrow. Sorry, too rareful. I had to share that. Hey, Elenita. So good to see ya. That's amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, I think we just jumped straight in and let me know how the vertical stream is doing tonight. I don't know if it's any good. We will figure that out. I hope you are not bothered. For the people on the phone, just rotate your phone. I think this will do just fine. And again, I have not seen any of those videos, but it looks like the first one is called Real Scary Videos on TikTok. It's a compilation. It looks like we're going to start with Dark Moose. I have no idea if it's going to be any good, like I was saying, but we'll figure that out. Guys, let's jump in. We start the night off with some real scary videos on TikTok. Let's go.
He woke up at 3 a.m. and saw this staring at him. A man named Jay frantically woke up late at night, feeling like something's watching him. After waking up multiple times and moving to his bedroom to call it a night, he's woken up again and sees this.
Last night, I fell asleep on my couch. I woke up at 2:22. I felt like something was watching me from my bathroom directly across from my couch. I went to bed and I fell asleep and I woke up at 3:33. I woke up and I knew I was awake. I knew I wasn't dreaming. And at the foot of my bed, there stood this tall, probably like 7 foot, blue-like human with the features that resembled a bird.
Maybe an alien, right? Nowadays there's so many
It wasn't a full bird, and I wasn't scared. But the only thing I can explain is nothing was said, but I had the feeling of kindness, love, except that it was just an overwhelming sense of peace.
Jay woke up to this
Do you guys think he dreamt that? Or did that really happen?
humanoid bluebird-like figure standing by his bed, watching him. As comical as it might seem, waking up to a massive bird-like human doesn't sound too pleasant.
This happened over Mexico.
It does not sound too pleasant. But then again, we don't know if this really happened, or if this was sleep paralysis, right? I read that stuff a lot. That happens to people, especially seeing stuff standing next to their beds, right? Yeah, no kidding.
Mexico
Tracy,
City,
me too.
where a meteor was heading straight to the city and would have caused devastation if it weren't for a UFO seemingly interfering with its trajectory, saving the city. Very impressive. Watch this.
There's a lot of UFO encounters as of late too, right? Hey, chat. How you doing, my friend? Oh, that looks like a meteor. Seven-foot tall bird thing. Yeah, apparently he saw that. Now, in this case, we're just gonna look at some meteors.
A man came to his...
That looked like a loop. I mean, this could also just be like a falling star, right? But it looked like a comet of some sorts. Or is that the same thing? I think it's the same. Mysterious, but not that creepy. And now I think this sounds like depths of
room
despair.
one day when he sees this. A man named Diego had been seeing disturbing things inside his home for some time, so he moved out to escape it. When one day it followed him. He arrives home and hears a strange noise coming from his bedroom, only to see true terror.
Algo está pasando en el cuarto. Creo que es la cama.
Child walking there. Actually, guys, before we continue, I think I want to have it a little bit louder. Excuse me. That's better.
A pair of legs can be seen walking on the other side of the room under the bed. But when he gets up, there's nobody there. What makes this worse is that the legs even cast a shadow as they move. And the room is too small for someone to hide anywhere.
The following...
But where did that kid go? I think I've heard that this dude is a video editor, so we have to take this with a grain of
Home
salt.
security footage is coming from a family in China. They
And this is the paranormal
captured something
chick.
they can't explain.
It is.
There's a couple of things you need to know about this video. One, their motion sensor went off and began recording when it detected movement coming from one room to the other. When I first watched this, I thought maybe it could be a spider. But you have to know about the direction and how the camera is angling. It's actually
like a
angling
frog.
down. As it was a motion detection, it moved downwards to look at whatever set it off. So the angle's slightly down. So it's on top of whatever this thing is. Now, when you watch the video, it is moving extremely
Is it a flying frog? I think it could be. Is that a flying frog?
fast. So I have slowed it down to try to make sense of what it is. Whatever it is, it's big. And I can't help but wonder if this is a little gobby or a house elf or a brownie. Take a look
Might be a
at
brownie.
this. Tell me what you think. Comment below.
Brownie. Looks like a frog. That looks like a flying frog. Holy Christ. Right? So weird. I mean, the chances are not that high that we're actually dealing with the frog here. Right? I mean, that's kind of strange. Huh. Alright. Or a spider? Terry says a spider. That's very likely too. Some form of insect, maybe. I mean, come on. Or is it... I have no idea. Could be a bug, though. must be a bug. I don't think it's anything major. I had spiders too, Terry. They're kind of the worst. And now we jump straight into where is the sky. This man is living by himself. I think he's like, this is an alternate dimension kind of story arc.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Rachel K, who works at a retirement home where something very strange was recently caught on camera. The story goes that a few days ago,
somebody voice-tuned bizarre
cleaning crew was sent to clean the second floor of this building. They were sent there to clean up the rooms, but most importantly, a pile of cat litter that a child had accidentally dropped while visiting their grandma. So as requested, they cleaned up the second floor. But right when they were halfway done cleaning up, this happens.
This happens.
Yeah, the vegetarian vegan will be like, no cheese.
Oh, that's disgusting. Or the vegan cheese.
Or the vegan cheese. That would be...
I'm not the only one that heard that.
Yep, that was clear as day. The little creek.
There was this one time when I was in the hallway and
Oh no. But let's look at the cat litter. I've seen this video, and I have no explanation for it. Look at the footprints. Something invisible stepping into them, and then walking onto the hallway for whatever reason.
Out of nowhere, what looks like footprints suddenly appear on the carpet. No other footprints appear anywhere else, except here. This is interesting, considering the color of the prints. They look quite similar to the coloration of the cat litter. Seeing how close it is to the cat sand, it doesn't seem far-fetched to think that a pair of feet had set foot on the powdery substance.
That could be too.
But the question is, though, just how exactly did a pair of footprints appear without there being someone present? Earlier, the group had heard a strange noise from down the hall. Then moments later, they rush out in a panic frenzy after hearing a loud noise. Rachel K, the person who sent me this, thinks that the noise had some connection to the footprints. After all, the second floor of this retirement home is thought to be haunted. Whether or not this explains the footprints remains inconclusive. But as with most videos, you be the judge. How exactly did the footprints manifest on the carpet?
Good idea. It looks like 5, no? 1, 2, 3. Is it 4? 4. 1, 2. Could be 4. Maybe the fifth toe just squished together with the other one. I don't know, guys. I can't explain it.
See, I got it on my camera right here. Look. Look.
No idea.
Look, they gone, they walking, it's on my camera. Oh, it's gone. Oh my fucking God.
Oh no, not swear. No sweary on stream, right? I have no idea what this woman just saw. Must have been just a bad rain cloud or something. Yeah, I remember those from last time. I don't know.
If you hear a whistle in the dark, you didn't.
Just saying good morning.
Okay.
This has been happening for like 10 minutes.
So somebody standing in her room and whistling. I mean...
It started with a faint whistle just outside her window, almost playful. But each night it got louder, closer, until it sounded like it was inside the room, whistling the same short tune over and over again. Some called it wind, others a prank. But in Appalachia, folks know better. Whistling after dark...
You know what? We could also call that perhaps a roommate.
Especially from the woods, is a call, a lure, and whatever answers back isn't human. She moved her bed, kept the lights on, but one night the whistling stopped mid-note, replaced by slow, deliberate breathing right by her bed. She didn't look, she didn't move. And in the mountains, that might have saved her life. Local legend warns if you hear a whistle in the Appalachians, don't acknowledge it, don't whistle back, and definitely don't go looking. One girl shared how she heard it. Soft and rhythmic, like someone trying not to wake the house. But her dog growled and every hair on her arm stood up. She checked her phone, 3:08 a.m. That's when the whistle came again. From inside the house. She froze. No one else lived there. The sound moved slowly down the hall like it was learning the space.
Like, those scripts are sometimes so badly AI written.
Phone shut off on its own. She never turned her head, just listened. It finally stopped, right outside her door.
Ah, what a shame. Now some
The eerie footage shows a ghostly entity in a flowing white dress, seemingly running alongside the moving car. Astonishingly, this mysterious figure not only keeps pace with the vehicle, but occasionally surpasses it with apparent ease.
It is very scary, Terry. I've heard lots of creepy stuff there too. There's a lot happening right now.
What's particularly striking about this footage is how effortlessly the figure moves through the dense brush and uneven terrain of the forest floor,
really
a feat clearly impossible for any human.
This man was haunted by a demon.
I did not see a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I think this was not a good perspective to see a lot of
that mimicked his grandmother.
Oh no!
The father and his daughters inherited his grandmother's house after her recent passing.
Oh, is that Alex Calvo who inherited his grandparents' house?
Immediately as they move in, they notice all her belongings were left untouched. One night, Alex hears a chair being dragged coming from upstairs. When he goes to check, this happens.
Yeah, he did. It's Alex Calvo, guys.
A face can be seen watching him from a dark room. Alex says that face is his grandmother's. A few nights later, things get worse.
This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh, shit!
Yeah, I think that was his grandmother in a little...
Alex sees what looks like his grandmother, but when he goes to check, there's no one there.
The topic...
Yeah, how do we explain that, guys, huh? I would love to take this face, right? I mean, either somebody was holding a paper cutout in there or something else was going on.
Says that face is his grandmother's.
Yeah, oh, really? Oh, he could make that out.
Can be
he has
seen.
Really good eyes. I'm not sure if I could make that out, but what's even more interesting is the granny standing.
A few nights later, things get worse.
This is not what I signed up for when I got this house.
Look, there's Grandma. The night robe, pretty hard to see with that pixelation, but she's apparently there. So,
shit!
I mean, everybody would put their pants in this case, right?
There's no one there.
The topic is being censored and banned on most social media, and people are now having to use special keywords to actually get this through.
Hey, can anyone tell me what this is?
It's like the UFO encounters nowadays, right? There's also so much in the sky.
1 week before the month of February, a lot of people started capturing these drones and orbs in Australia, Canada, and other places. This was posted by Natasha Mills on January 25th in Vancouver Island.
It was absolutely still over there just a second ago.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening is happening.
Looks like one of those drones. Is it going to transform? What's going to happen?
I have no idea.
That same day on January 18th, Miss Danielle Be Kind posted this very strange video. Something is definitely happening over here in Northern Virginia. Saturday night, January 18th. I decided to post this video for my last before we got banned. So look.
See, I told you.
There's a helicopter and something behind it.
Straight up, you guys! I told you. See, I'm not losing my mind.
It's the Impossible Channel. Who knows? That's right.
Look at this thing. What it's doing.
As I deep dived into this topic, I found a couple of interesting things. One.
What was he deep diving in? Was this just a jump cut? Oh, wonderful. It's always super disappointing, right? If it just ends, Well, what do you guys think? I think there's like a lot of like UFO encounters going on, and we don't know really much about it. So I don't know if the keywords are getting blocked, like he was saying. I'm necessarily a big believer in that, but
so I'm just doing the carpets with the bats. I just heard it sounds like the windows are smashed.
Oh, a window smashed.
Again, as usual. Oh yeah. Oh, what the fuck, man? I'm not gonna use this room. Oh shit, I'm shaking.
Fair point, Terry.
You never even come in here. Oh, fuck. Oh. What was that?
Maybe a neighbor throwing a rock from the outside?
Oh, what was that?
This one, Tracy?
Reddit user Princess Lena
So, no conclusion. Once
received
again.
a video from her friend who didn't realize that she captured something really disturbing in the background. Princess Lena writes, "Something with a red face came up behind my friend. She was drinking, and there was no one else in the room with them. It randomly shows up behind the girl on the left. Here's the video that she received."
Didn't see that even. Oh yeah, did you guys see the creepy face? And the girl? That. Ooh, a ghostly peeker. Pretty unsettling. Yep.
The more you look at it, the more it looks like a burnt victim.
It did look like a burnt victim.
Mettre pause au film.
At it.
Look at that again. I mean, it's too bad that the video ended straight away, right? I think this is a pretty classic clip, but it also never really has.
The more it looks like a burnt victim.
Alors, on vient de mettre pause au film. Ça a couru à l'étage. Et ça bouge de ouf. Lucas, tu vas voir.
And now it looks like some poltergeist activity.
Je t'attends pas.
Tout va bien.
C'est vrai.
It did look like a burnt face, well, yeah.
Combien ta chance? C'est déjà bien flippant.
Là, je me rebouge.
Now to two guys.
They get to the room, but find no one there. A few minutes pass, and the friend recording tells us about the situation.
Such a trip, Craig. So, this seems to be happening in France, right? As far as I can tell. You know what's creepy, guys? I swear on my life that when I was a kid, I slept in my parents' room a lot because I had like night frights. And I remember passing by my room and there was like a bright red illuminating light coming, I thought, from the outside, which was illuminating my room. I never had an explanation for that. And I never found out what it was. It was gone a minute later. So this similarly to that. I think he's having LEDs, but it's just remembered me.
There.
Creepy.
A few minutes pass, and the friend recording tells us about the situation.
Let's see. If it would be that easy for me, right? Oh, it was just his jacket that looked like somebody standing there.
The sound of footsteps can be heard inside the room. Viewers have pointed out that even the kitten had sensed something strange in the room.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I never found out what it was. Okay, so it seems like this video is done, and now we have house music playing, which was not the plan. I don't even know what
He woke up at 3 a.m. and saw this.
Sorry, guys. I guess we'll do the next video now. I mean, I like house music, but we probably would.
Down a house when this was captured. A woman named Alexandria and her team were demoing a house by burning it down with the permission of the fire department on a rainy day. While they set up the bedroom closet aflame, the place quickly follows suit. But as they're recording the event, something haunting is captured.
Oh, no, Terry.
No,
I don't know if that's real.
Grandma better be out there. We're out.
Oh, what the hell is a grandma? That's pretty cool. Look at that. Was that house empty, did they say? Definitely somebody in there.
Yeah, hey, Grandma, let me go get out.
Ay, that thing is burning to a crisp. Let's hope for Grandma's
As they record the flames spreading toward the hallway, a tall black figure can be seen staring at the camera as it slowly hides. The crew remains completely unaware of the sighting. As the flames continue to devour the home, whatever was watching the crew is later seen escaping the fire into the woods.
Really?
Could this dark shadow figure be a lost soul who haunted this old house set free?
We did not see it escape, did we? Originally Germany, Laura. But I live in Canada.
What do you believe?
Yeah, I'm like walking over here. I don't know
that
why.
Was a good one.
And I see like a patient from corner of my eye, like a face. And some demonic and she kind of spoke, right? Yep.
Perhaps an accident, Noella?
And they say that nothing can prepare you for when there's some black magicians that will do their best to make a physical appearance of a demon, like a demon appears physical, and when they get it, they run away like chickens. You know, they get scared. You start doing black magic, stuff like that. Trippy.
What's going on, guys? Making a video. It's been a couple.
Was this the video? Like, what the hell just happened? What did this man just tell me?
What's going on, guys? Making a video. It's been a couple days since I made the last one.
I have no idea what I was watching.
That was yo. Hello. What the f going on? Jesus Christ! It was behind me.
What the hell?
Out of nowhere, a small silhouette of what appears to be a child stands right behind the employee.
Oh
my God, look at that. There's a cross.
Maybe we just watched like a drunk dude. Just randomly. Just not even anything scary. I mean, this could be anything. I don't like hearing the music because this could be copyright claimed. I mean, yeah, it looks like a bright light. Is that? I doubt it is, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I don't want this music. It sounds like this would get claimed. Sorry, guys. And a little rough cut from Where's the Sky. Yeah, I mean, it's German war terror. I mean...
She finds herself waking up at almost the exact time, around 3 a.m., only to be greeted by some more creepy sounds. However, on one night she is woken up at around 4 a.m. to the sound of her dog continuously barking in an unusual manner, as if it were afraid of something. So she decides to record as she goes to investigate the sounds. Needless to say, the footage speaks for itself. Take a look.
Eran las 4 de la mañana y mi perrita no paraba de ladrar cuando salí. Capté esto.
The shadow figure? Jesus, it's pixelated though. I don't think there are any nice ones either. That's right, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I think all of you should have, right? Oh, it's hard to
What looks like a dark figure can be seen lurking outside, just standing there, along with some dark clothes hanging beside it. We can tell that the dog sounds distressed by the presence of this figure on the premises. But things don't end there. A few days later, she is disturbed late at night once again, this time by noises coming from downstairs while she is alone. What she captures is utterly terrifying.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciendo compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todo el día se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé.
Oh, this is the clip with
Ay,
the creepy hands. There's a pair of hands coming out from the stairs.
Sora, subí.
Fingers.
Ay, no, Dios santo.
Oh, Michael, thank you. I don't think... I'm not too happy with the editing, actually, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Nera!
In R2O, I believe in some form they do probably exist.
A pair of hands with long fingers emerge from the gaps underneath the stairs, but just as she rushes straight down after it in an attempt to capture the source, she finds nothing there. Understandably freaked out and fed up with these occurrences, She spends the night with the comfort of her dogs beside her to help put her at ease. But unfortunately, things won't be that easy, and that won't be the end of the creepy activity. After many nights of waking up at 3 a.m, she would try to record and see what she captures, but each night she captured nothing. That is until around the 10th night, which may just have been the most horrifying night of her life.
All things come in tense, right?
Facu.
Facu. Oh yeah, I know.
Facundo, levántate, por favor. Levántate.
Yeah, HD, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, come on. Look at that. I mean, just a creepy lady coming in, making those noises. I mean, everybody would put their pants and run for their life, right?
A creepy figure straight from a nightmare opens the door to her room. Unlike what you would expect, this entity looks as though it has very dark skin, with no facial features and long dark hair. I tried enhancing the brightness,
but the footage was so pixelated that it was really hard to do.
But you just can't make out any details. But in the end, whether this is a real ghost caught on camera or not, you judge.
I am judging, and I don't know what was going on there. This could have been like a folklore ghost sighting, you know? Like, I mean, all those different cultures have those different ghosts, right? I have no idea what this one would be, guys. But perhaps the house is haunted, and I don't like it. Yeah, a lamp at the door, Noel, that probably would have done it. They know we find that creepy, Tracy. Probably that's why they're doing it.
Something peculiar happened amid all of the UFO sightings that occurred this weekend, and that was on April 13th, 2025. Loud, unidentified booms were heard near Washington, D.C. These are different, and they're weird. So anybody in the area who else have heard these, comment below or post your video if you have one. Does anybody know what happened or what these are from? Take a look at this, listen to it, tell me what you think, comment below.
Somebody's shooting the shotgun in the air. This does sound like thunder of some sort of using machinery. Really strange. Let's go. I used to do that back in the day. I want to do it again in the future.
Ooh, yeah.
After I move next month, probably we can make something happen. Okay? Alright. How is that? The Bellinger chick? That has that thing peeking up from... What's her name?
It starts like every typical night. Alone, relaxed, maybe scrolling TikTok. But for this user, things took a terrifying turn. Their security camera caught something creeping up the basement stairs. At first glance, it looks like a dog. But here's the problem. They don't own any pets. And the way it slinks up, then locks eyes with the camera before retreating, feels too aware. Paranormal? Glitch in the Matrix? Even viewers felt it. Many reported sensing heavy negative energy, some even refusing to finish the video. One commenter said it looked like a wolf spirit. Another, a ghost
spirit?
dog. The weirdest part?
It's very hard to say with those nasty
The
cats,
creator
isn't it?
moved the cameras after and caught more. Watch until the end, because this one feels real. Something about this footage just feels off. It's not just what was caught, but how it moved.
Jesus.
Crawling, then instantly reacting.
And we don't see any other clips, so...
The fuck? What the fuck?
No F words. Sorry guys, this is also not a good video. We're just gonna skip over that. Yeah, no, not true. This is pretty terrifying if somebody has to do that. I agree.
Man, this is crazy. I'm serious. So they were digging the mud from a shallow river and creating a bank, and they dug up a large creature. A creature that bent its legs, showing it's a creature with knees. The driver was so disturbed he quit his job there, and then at that very moment, he just climbed out of the digger and ran. He saw the creature clearly, and what he saw will now never leave his mind. You need to watch this.
これは掘削機が川を掘っている時です。出会った極めて奇妙な場面、カメラの中に注意してください。大型の掘削機、シャベルを使っている。川の沈殿の中で掘削作業を行う。まさかこんな時に掘削機を操る師匠。突然おかしいと気づいた。次の瞬間には思わなかった。掘削機の師匠は直接見た。この時、シャベルの中で、なんと一つ現れた。人型のような未確認生物。目の前のシーン、完全に掘削機の師匠。冷や汗をかいた。
Pay attention to the cup.
See your feet.
3 girls, 1 cup, right?
Matrix motion. You see water dripping right there. Yeah. Over. Don't look at it.
Skinwalkers this area, that's possible too. Oh, strange. I mean, the question in this case is, did she do her nails by herself at home? Maybe it's just a spare one? If she had it done at a nail salon? Then I don't know. The eye doctor? Oh, because of... Oh, the shadow? Okay. Oh, come on, really? Like, kids, I don't think survive anymore nowadays. They're scared of everything. Yeah, guys, I don't know about those ones. I mean, what are we looking at here now? Like, rewinding a video? Is that... no kidding. Oh, come on, what is that? Okay. I have no idea what
The following footage was captured by a group of friends who were out walking in Florida when they looked up and saw something that actually terrified some of them. It's an unidentified object that they've never seen before. This is not a rocket. It was not an Elon Musk SpaceX. It was not even on schedule. But the question remains is, what is this thing? Because it looks odd. It looks different. But the question still remains, what is this object?
One like of those stealth planes, you know, that have like that weird
And again,
shape.
Sightings coming out of Florida. What's going on in Florida? Take a look at this footage. Comment below.
What the fuck is that? Bro, there's people that live here. I don't care. What is that?
I don't know. I have to mute you, unfortunately. Too many F-bombs. You guys think this is alien? I mean, this could also just be... I mean, it looks really strange. I don't know if that is like just a regular airplane, right? So hard to say. Yeah, it is. HD, I agree. Tracy, there's just so many other things, you know, that could explain those sightings.
A woman was playing some VR games with her husband, but while taking a 15-minute break, she decided to play a little bit of a game called First Encounters. After just playing mini-golf, she recenters herself in the middle of the room and does a boundary reset for the game. And also, she does a space setup and rescans the room, so all objects are out of the way. However, when she starts playing the game, she gets completely spooked after seeing this.
Not a word. Oh. Somebody's standing there. All right.
A strange three-dimensional shaped figure can be seen in the room. The figure looks as though it's wearing a hooded cloak. Her husband was sitting in the kitchen at the time, and the figure is a lot taller than everybody else. This is also the first time it has happened, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be due to the room spacing, as she arranges the setup the same way every time. Creeped out by this, she immediately stopped playing the game and decided to take a break.
Well, I have no idea how this works. Could be software related.
Seeing as everything was set up properly, viewers could only conclude this was a ghost.
A terrified family begins to record after finding something hiding in their closet. The haunting footage was posted by user Adam Tristan after he and his sister noticed something in their closet.
Oh, is that a face?
While keeping a safe distance, they record whatever's in the closet as the pale face of a person can be seen staring at them.
And
but as Adam continues to record this haunting figure, this happens. The mirror opens, showing them in the reflection as whatever's there closes the door. Could this pale-faced entity be the cause for the mirror and closet door moving? Let me know your thoughts.
Hard to say, right? Like there could have been somebody in the closet doing that. We have no proof.
Seeking a thrill, the friends parked their car on the bridge, turned off the engine, and even lit a nearby scarecrow on fire, testing out a popular ritual. Supposedly, the ghost would push their vehicle forward. What began as playful mischief quickly escalated into a scene straight from a horror movie. As they sat in tense silence, a car door abruptly opened, and to their shock, a woman silently climbed into the back seat with them. She was pale, roughly in her late 20s or early 30s, with long black hair, wearing a plaid shirt and jeans, eerily matching the outfit of the scarecrow they'd set ablaze just moments earlier. The woman calmly explained that her boyfriend's car had broken down nearby, and that she'd interpreted the burning scarecrow as a signal for help. Confused.
Is that what a burning scarecrow means? A signal for help?
And increasingly unnerved, the friends noticed the woman's odd demeanor. Feeling unsafe, partly due to one friend's awkward attempt to flirt, the driver firmly asked her to leave.
Right. Did she? No idea what that was. No. It's a moving door handle. And the closet is empty, of course. I don't think wind could do this. I mean... Really strange. Could that be like a magnetic field of some sort? I'm no expert here, but...
A large wooden coffin mysteriously placed in his suburban driveway. Naturally alarmed, Comoletti shared a photo drawing thousands of curious Redditors eager to solve the bizarre mystery unfolding live online. Initially hesitant to approach, OP eventually followed community advice, unscrewing the coffin lid to reveal something even stranger inside. A solitary old-fashioned key and a cryptic note bearing coordinates pointing directly to a German World War II cemetery in Luxembourg. This unexpected twist transformed the situation from an eerie prank into an international puzzle, leaving the community wondering who could have orchestrated such a complex scenario and why. Quickly mobilizing, Reddit's global audience tried to decode the puzzle. Remarkably, a German Redditor volunteered to physically investigate the coordinates, visiting the Luxembourg gravesite just days later.
A bus driver in Uruguay was making his...
And what came out of it? Guess we will never find
final
out. That's
stop
too bad.
when he sees someone that shouldn't be there. A footage recently went viral where a bus driver was finishing his shift driving by a cemetery when he notices through the cameras something's not right.
¿No hay nadie? ¿Nadie?
Oh, it's
ese asiento o ese, no sé cuál es, creo que es ese de ahí.
Si pueden observar,
passenger
hay
in the
una
bus,
chica
right?
ahí en el medio.
Oh, that is a girl. Really hard to say. I could not say if that's a woman.
Hablando con quién, no sé si tiene lente, gorro o qué tiene.
But somebody's definitely sitting there.
Lo que me preocupa es esa chica.
In the cameras, a girl is seen sitting on the front left side of the bus, but as the man gets closer, no one seems to be there. He shows the cameras seem to be working fine, as nearby cars can be seen passing by, but the figure of this girl remains seated, unmoving. Now, this specific incident could very well be a camera glitch, but as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Strange. But how did we know it was a woman? I could have not told that. Oh, HD, who knows, right? I know he said that, but I did not see it myself.
Where? There's a ghost on the door?
Yeah.
On the door where?
Show me.
Show me. Where's the ghost? Show me. Where is it
Where's
at?
the ghost?
Ghost?
In the door?
I've seen some scary ass dolls in my life.
No resolution.
And they don't bother me.
But did we see it, Noelia? I did not see the woman. I mean, how did he know it was a woman? I know he said it was one, but
But this shit right here.
It could have been a man as well.
Extreme. You tell me how this makes you feel.
Not really, Naruto. I was when I was younger, though. Oh yeah, that looks effed up. Looks like Legolas out of a nightmare. Oh, is that the... What the hell? The hell is that? And why is there a barbecue in the... Oh, I thought it was the living room. Maria and Joseph, I thought that man is barbecuing in the living room. Is this the same video? Oh, what was that?
Okay, so we literally just got here and we're unloading our stuff. And we just did our unboxing. We came back in. All of this is knocked over and on the floor.
Oh no. Somebody left the window open. Call the cops.
So I
What the hell? What the hell? Why is there no context? Just some weird
got
screaming.
off work and this is what I come home to. Which would be cool. But I'm alone and there's nobody here.
So the bathtub was
maybe
filled?
Did you run the bath? Were you gonna take it? What the fuck?
Oh, the light turned off. Yeah, that is curious. Not sure about the music. That was probably copyrighted.
Tell me I'm on fucking crack. Every time I turn off the light, there's like a shadow in there. Watch. You see that?
I do see it.
What the fuck?
Me too, yeah. I mean, I can piece it together all myself, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, I remember that, but I'm not a big fan of the music. What? Sorry guys, I have to put that a little bit down.
Jesus.
What's going on in this man's house?
My kitchen.
That's good advice, Naturo.
It's okay.
What happened?
I can see you. It's okay.
What?
I can see you.
Oh.
Come to
That's
me.
Shadow, right?
Are you a little boy? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going like back and forth.
Okay.
See, movie?
It does look like a person, but I can't really say.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come back. Come back. Wait. No, you come back.
I agree, Tracy. I also don't like that.
Towards me? No. No. Turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
Oh! What the hell? Where did that shadow come from? But guess what? That's a nice AI video. Sorry guys, but it's in the description. Pizza Olak. Cookie the dog following
Good
the
job.
golf ball.
What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? Oh, don't fucking do that. What the fuck is Autumn? I swear to God.
Oh, is it the same dog now? Right now.
But then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's
okay, even the dog is freaking out, so who knows? Maybe there was something else that we couldn't see. Too bad, right?
Z, so listen, we gotta do. Oh no, come on.
You see him, and something's been spooking him. He's jumping
What on
around.
earth was happening?
Listen.
Blue, someone's
this shadow thing?
Z, so listen, we gotta do.
This is shadow, little shadow.
Oh no, come on.
You see him, and something's been spooking him. He's jumping around. This dude.
Is that Win MC Pigs?
What are you seeing?
Okay, there's only.
I don't know what the hell that is over there.
Oh, that's an awesome camera. Okay. That's right, Trashcat. Thanks for linking it. Oh, and the pole, says Tony. Okay, I did not see that. What was that thing? No context.
She heard whispering while home alone when she sees this. A woman named Pamela was relaxing in her room one evening.
Pamela.
She begins to hear what sounds like someone whispering somewhere in the house. Pamela lives with her family in Paraguay and often finds herself in an active environment with her younger brother. But today, she explains, no one but her was home. As Pamela goes towards the source of the whispering, she finds it's coming from a Virgin Mary altar.
It's never good if figurines talk.
After recording this strange phenomena, only until reviewing
Was it the whispering we were supposed to hear? It was really hard to
the
see.
footage did she notice what looks like the mouth
I think they can see them, last of the
of the
eggs.
Virgin Mary is seen opening as if it's talking.
Oh, Pamela. That's a nice name then.
It's
we
known
don't
that
know
praising
what
a
this
false
whispering-
idol is something the Bible prohibits, as written in Exodus 20. As of now, little details available since Pamela took down the video for unknown reasons. For now, this one remains a mystery.
The following footage is from a woman by the name of B. Green
This could have also been the girl herself, right?
out of North Essex, UK. On March 19th, 2025, she may have just captured undeniable proof that UFOs use portals to enter in and out of our atmosphere.
Oh, that is pretty
Now,
cool
the
if so.
kicker is, she has been recording tons of UFO activity in the skies over her home. But this one is astonishing. It truly does look like a UFO entering a portal and disappearing. Take a look at this footage. Comment below. Tell me what you think.
North Essex. Oh.
Right, that's got a light above it. Can you see the light above it?
What's that?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Let's see what that little
Right, it's
light is
going
going
up to the light. It's gone into the light.
just morphs. Now it's Swan.
It's going
And now
out.
it's gone. Oh no, it's just a little white ball, and now it's gone.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, the onion soup, I have no idea.
I've just caught that on camera. Right, it's going up to the light.
Yeah. I've seen it.
It's gone into the light.
I've seen it. What's that?
It's going out.
Magic mushroom.
We were just going to bed and we're not. Let me just show you.
Another rattling door.
Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure.
No idea what's going on.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly get even creepier.
Okay, so we're
skip him. He
we're
hates
leaving.
when people react though.
We got all of our stuff
Mention that.
packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out of here.
Is a draft in the house? Something just grabbing the door handle?
Rachel's already in the car. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Me neither. I mean, this could have been anything, right? We've seen this a few times tonight. Just a rattling door handle. Maybe it's they're all living in the same house, just after another. I don't know. Exactly, Noelia. That's the thing, right? That could be anybody and anything, really.
What are you scared of? Alright, before you go, say, Happy New Year! I'm scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared. Of what? I'm scared. I'm scared too.
Of what?
Of my own life. My ghost. There's not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Show mommy. Point to it. You're fine. Where is it? Point. Is it over
Anybody
there?
see the ghost?
Is it over there? Where is it? Where's the ghost?
Do we see him
Where?
in the mirror somehow?
Is it Grandpa? It's not?
That's not Grandpa.
What's the matter? Okay, come here.
Well, that's not
Do
very
you see what I'm
conclusive.
feeling?
Well, yeah, that's called being a parent. Okay. Well, that told us, unfortunately, not much. Weird. Oh, I think I know this case. This is like a Japanese... Okay, yeah, I think a demon is living with... Look, and I think this thing only shows itself when the light is off. Strangely enough. Joseph with the 10 big thank yous. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. That's your first super chat on stream. This is amazing. Thank you, Joseph. I so appreciate the support tonight. Yeah, this was certainly something. Wow. What are we looking at now, guys? Thanks, Joseph, man. People like you is But I can still do it after so many years. Your support means the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're always entertained.
Is from a family's ringtone footage, and honestly, videos like this are reasons why I'm a huge fan.
Was there like a little cloud in front of the fan? Oh no, the door was moving.
Security cameras around your home. It's not only weird, odd things that we capture, but creepy, terrifying moments like this. You have no idea who
it's that Sack man.
This man is or was,
Mr.
nor
Sack.
his intentions. But it's absolutely terrifying. Take a look at this footage. Comment below.
Mr. Sacklebury, that's why you have to be repaired, right? Was the pipe bomb? Oh man. It's Yolak, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. So nice. What the hell did it just put there? A bag of poo? Oh, what? Look! There's something moving on the ground. Like, there's something on the top right corner that just moved away. What the hell is that? What? Jesus, Mary Joseph. So weird, right? Oh, God.
This is the creepiest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. We were exploring an abandoned house, and something was trying to open the door to this room.
This is silent film music. Hey, Tawfik. How's it going, my friend? This is pretty creepy indeed. Yeah. What? Why is this so messed up in there? Yeah, what the... This did not look any different, guys. This stuff has been there for a long time. Can't tell me any other... What the hell? Yeah, no, I believe that. What the hell? Okay. Why would I be hearing that at 2 a.m.? Who's ringing doorbells at 2 a.m.? Hey Tracy,
I'm just finishing up putting up decorations
super nice.
for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board setting things up. I'm taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me.
I don't know him. Who knows him?
Here and the janitor.
Never seen him.
And let me show you.
Well, this is a pretty horrible job, night janitor. I would love to do a job like that on the side just to get out of the house.
Do you see? Do you see?
Oh yeah, what the gee? Oh, the TV? Is that happening in the TV screen?
I mean, is that not a kid sitting right there?
I don't know if that's a kid, but there's something on the left. Weird. Yeah, no kidding. Kids' schools are crazy at the night time. Oh, that seems that loud. That's the dude. Okay, yeah. I see it now. Okay. Okay. We see it. Okay. Okay, what was it, guys? What do you think that was? I have no idea. Is this one of those giants? Oh yeah, that is strange. I mean, this thing. Oh, is that kind of an illusion thing? Something that appears to be further than it actually is. Ah, it's hard to say. Hard to say what that was. Well, yeah, with a 5. Thank you so much, Nelia.
Person, dude.
Thank you.
No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
You guys are generous tonight. You guys are the best.
Standing there. No, it's not.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dude, if you seen what I've seen right now,
we have to stream way more often again. That's a thank you. Well, this is some video exposure, guys. I think this is just some facts. And what a beautiful super chat that is. A walking controller. I love it. Not a lot of context given in this one, huh? I have no idea what just happened.
People that the wedding couple found earlier this week that scared them away. Well, this is the creature. It is an unidentified creature. It's known to be very violent. It seems that we don't know any more information that it came from an asteroid or a UFO.
Okay. No, Noelia, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Again, like, you guys are why I'm doing it, right? People that enjoyed over and over again. And the lives, of course, too. Thank you so much. How's everybody enjoying the vertical live stream today, guys? First time we're doing it. Scary videos, giants climbing a mountain, and me on a vertical stream. If you watch me on the phone, I know that the chat is right over my face, but I hope that doesn't bother anyone.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
I love you too.
Bye.
I probably would love this mom. In a good way, of course. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking with the house. Hey, Kim, so good to see you. No kidding, Craig. We need to do them more often. And I always say that I don't do any for months. I miss doing it. It's always fun to do it. Hey Trader, that's so nice. I appreciate you watching. Hope you're doing great. No worries. I appreciate you saying hello.
In case you missed it,
hope you're doing fine.
This is what was caught.
I did miss it. Did you guys see it? I could have been a little bit longer and stuff, right? Who's there? Oh, it's Jin. Guys, this was not bad. Let's jump into 6 most disturbing camping encounters. Don't know if it's any good.
Out here? Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying.
Yep.
But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing encounters ever recorded.
Hey,
These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again.
Happy Easter, Aaron!
This
That's not
chilling
true.
and
It's Easter, guys. I'm
unexplainable
so
video
completely
was
out.
captured by Faisal.
Holidays don't really mean much to me as a content creator. Days kind of, blurring to another.
A 78-year-old adventurer with a profound love for the great outdoors. Okay. On his YouTube channel, Voyager Overland, Faisal shares breathtaking footage of his journeys, showcasing some of the most stunning and remote places in nature. Known for documenting the beauty of the wilderness to share with his audience, this time, Faisal captured something that he would never forget.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure, and last time we were out, I caught
Voyager
some footage
Overland.
that, quite frankly, has me a little spooked, and I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording. like deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the Jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw, and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think.
It was a sunny day on October 26th, 2024, when Faisal, his wife Jean, and their 2 grandkids set out on yet another adventure. Their destination? Ruby Falls, nestled.
Nothing good happens in Ruby Falls, guys.
In the breathtaking Alberta Rockies.
Oh, Alberta! That's where I live,
eventually set up camp, pitching their tents and settling in for the night. But before fully settling in, he decided to set up a trail camera. I should do camping encounter, guys.
A trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife.
Is honest.
How cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of
Thank
what's
you guys.
walking around
I wish
at
you
night
all
while
a
we're sleeping. Now, I must admit, I haven't had any
Merry
luck
Christmas
so far.
too. Happy
I've
Easter.
put up a camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
Faisal decided to set up his night vision camera, hoping to capture some wildlife footage for his granddaughter. Little did he know, he was about to record something far more terrifying and unsettling. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah. Let's see what the trail cam's caught today.
So good to see you, Frosty.
Thank you so much, Kim. So good to see you. Thank you for the $2. Oh my God, did you see that? You will see much more of that, Kim. I'm going to move next month into my very own house. Finally. I'm going to have a nice office, a nice streaming area, and we can really fast internet. Wow, what is that? Oh my Jesus and Jonas.
The camera captured a ghostly figure with glowing eyes that pierced through the darkness. The figure appeared to wander around their campsite. But what made it even more chilling was that, upon noticing the camera, it approached, its face coming fully into view.
Yeah, no kidding. Super semi-transparent. Like, I would grab my grandkids and fall out of there.
Shocked by what the trail camera had captured. He had no rational explanation for the eerie figure, and the footage left him feeling deeply uneasy. He told his viewers he chose not to show the video to his grandkids. It was simply too terrifying to watch.
No kidding.
When Faisal uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, it went viral almost instantly, sparking debate.
I must have missed that video. Oh yeah, 3.6
So good to see you, Frosty.
And speculation.
Thank you, Kim. Once again.
No one has been able to definitively explain what was captured,
the double audio.
only deepening the mystery. But what if you discovered it wasn't a ghost walking past your campsite, but a person with sinister intentions? That's exactly what you're about to see in the next video.
No idea.
This
That's
chilling
a good question,
video
Tony.
was
I don't know.
captured by Dan.
It looks like it looked straight at the camera, right?
A YouTuber you might know from his channel, Exploring with Fighters. Known for his love of adventure and the outdoors, Dan often ventures into abandoned buildings, haunted forests, and uncharted locations to bring his viewers along on thrilling explorations.
It hurt a little.
Fascinated by the paranormal, Dan is always searching for answers, hoping to capture something extraordinary on camera. But on this particular night, what he captured was far more terrifying than any ghost. It was November 14th, 2022,
I bet
a
stranger
cold,
things have happened
eerie winter evening, when Dan set out on another exploration, this time into the infamous Epping Forest, a location rumored to be haunted by dark legends and ghostly apparitions.
A ghost camping.
Luckily, Dan wasn't alone. His good friend Flex joined him, as they had braved many adventures together.
So we're heading towards a church, and we're going to take a walk from there and find somewhere to camp. And I will be telling you more haunted history of the place. But I'm not sure what we're actually going to do tonight, whether we're just going to do a stealth camp or not. We'll see.
As they arrive at the forest, they park their car and step out into the darkness. All they can see is an old, creepy
that
church.
Looks creepy. That looks awesome. I would love to. Can you imagine? Cemetery right across from this old
with a graveyard right
shoot.
next to it. The atmosphere sent shivers down their spines, but they pressed on.
We'll consider it.
That's better.
We'll consider it.
That's creepy.
Oh, you do watch them, Treya.
Well, if we go around the back of the church and camp in the forest there, we can have a fire because we're not on the graveyard. We're in the forest. Is that noise? Yeah. What the hell was that?
What happened?
That wasn't a normal fox noise. Could have been.
Fox?
Could have been, but that doesn't sound like a normal fox.
Didn't do anything. I always miss it.
I can't. Let's grab our stuff and set camp. It's getting cold already, so let's. Right through the graveyard. Yeah, if we walk through the graveyard, we'll go right to the back. Are you ready to go and find somewhere to camp? Full moon's beaming down above you.
They hear a strange, unexplainable sound, but surprisingly, they immediately brush it off, attributing it to a fox or other wildlife. Grabbing their gear, including sleeping bags and a tent, they ventured into the darkness, unaware of what was watching them. After finding the perfect spot, they set up their large tent, build a campfire.
Do you enjoy the camping encounters, or should we move on to more scary TikToks?
To keep warm and settle inside, chatting about life as friends do. However, their conversation is soon interrupted by more unsettling noises coming from the dark woods.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper. No. What was that weird noise? It just sounded like something way in the distance, but...
I did not hear anything once again.
Oh, yeah. Almost like
hey, Brian.
Okay.
How's it going, my friend? Happy Easter! Sound. Okay, let's watch a few more. Let's see how
it's just
the audience...
Woods. That's what it is. I kind of feel better in this tent. I hope it's a fox. Sound like a scream.
I have not heard anything.
Hit the like before it hits you, lol lol.
Oh, true. Thank you, Kim. For the fivers. I have a super chat goal on today. I don't know why it's not counting it. Like, I think we... Oopsie. We almost... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We almost hit that goal. I don't know why it's not
cooking the food in here.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
God.
We'll give it...
Gods, no.
Give it like 10 minutes and we'll start cooking it. But that's... It's an owl. Yeah, definitely an owl.
Unsettling noises catch their attention.
I don't hear much,
guys. They know
either.
They're in the woods, where hearing animal sounds is normal. But something feels off. A sense of unease that makes them want to stay inside the safety of their tent. And their gut feeling isn't wrong. But before we get to that point, they first prepare a nice meal and retreat to their tent. For a moment, the night starts to feel peaceful.
Look at that.
Little do they know that peace will soon be shattered.
Pretty damn good. Do you like the broccoli?
Looks good.
We'll try some now. I've never actually tried
Yeah.
It makes it all worthwhile. All the hard work that went into it.
Oh. All right. What was that?
Oh, wow.
It is like a TV show, Joseph, right? A little bit?
Hit the like before it hits you, lol lol.
That's right, Kim. It's all be going over my head somehow. We don't.
Can you hear that walk around?
I don't hear anybody.
What's that?
Oh yeah, weak. Maybe they want some of the steak.
What the fuck is that? It could be an animal.
It's a bear. Coming for steak.
I hit the tent.
That's very smart, Tracy. And there's somebody out there.
Something suddenly touches the tent with force, and footsteps can be heard wandering around their campsite. The boys are in shock, looking at each other in fear. They both think the same thing. Who or what is out there? The answer becomes clear all too quickly.
I don't like
No kidding, Tony. You'd have to shoot your way out of there. Jesus.
They listened quietly while the footsteps grew louder, circling the tent as if the intruder had no intention of hiding.
I don't think the intruder wants to hide either.
What was that? Brush it up him.
I'm still eating the steak though, evidently. Still sucking on that meat. They do need a weapon, kinda, right?
Dan and Flex turned off their lights, sitting in complete
Still don't know if there was a bear or
their hearts racing
something else,
while
right?
the footsteps persist. The boys sit still for an agonizing 5 minutes, staring at each other, unsure of what to do, until they finally decide to take action.
Now what happens? Now they take action. They open the zipper. Oh. Can you imagine, Tracy?
Flex whispered, "What do we do now?" Dan replied, "We need to check outside." Slowly, they unzipped the tent door, peering out into the pitch-black forest. But there was nothing, just the eerie stillness of the woods.
Oh. Oh, they have a fire too, so I don't know. Wild animals and fire? Right?
So I've got a CCTV camera up there. It might go in on there. I put it up there because last time we got a fox on camera walking around the tents. So I wanted to see if we capture any animals walking around. But whatever that was, it smashed the side of the tent. Yeah. It could have legit footsteps. At first I thought, hold on, it could be like a branch falling off the tree, right? But the way it smacked the side of the tent, but then the footsteps, but then it could have been an animal. I'll have to check that CCTV footage. How soon can you check it? Tomorrow morning when we get back to the hotel.
Trying to come up with a logical explanation, they brush off the unsettling feeling, convincing themselves it was probably just a branch falling and an animal wandering around at the same time.
Pelagic, no kidding, right?
With that thought, they decide to review the CCTV footage the next day at the hotel. An arguably irresponsible decision to make, if you ask me.
Whatever it is, I think it's gone. No, I reckon we turn the lights out. Yeah. And just sit in silence for a bit.
If that were a bear, I mean, who would just sit this out? Right? I don't know.
Leave the fire on. The fire's on like quite low. What are we going to do about that? Oh, I would like to finish it. It's going to be cold now. We try.
Well, that is, of course, the most important thing, the steak dinner.
We've probably attracted something because of the smell. When do we ever not attract something when we do the steak?
Not?
Maybe we should ban steak for a little bit. Yeah.
Assuming the danger had passed, they returned to their dinner, reassuring each other it was likely just an animal attracted to the food they had prepared.
I think
After
so
dinner,
too. I think it
they
was a
settle
bear.
in for a good night's sleep, still unaware of what the CCTV footage had actually captured. The rest of the night passed without further disturbances, and as dawn broke, they packed up and headed to a nearby hotel to review the footage. What they discovered sent chills down their spines.
So when something's triggered on the camera, it takes about 2 or 3 second delay, so I didn't actually catch whatever was thrown at the tent. But check this out. I did see this. In the bottom right corner, something comes into the frame.
Oh.
There was definitely someone there.
Oh, show you. Look at the right side.
In the bottom right corner, something comes into the frame. There's definitely someone there. And it looks like
Like
there's
a
a
figure
look
of
what was
some
going
sorts.
on. And as Flex pops his head out to take a look, they dart off into the darkness. Now this is quite a scary thought.
On the CCTV
Maybe there was a
footage,
stranger.
a man could be seen walking toward their campsite, standing silently next to their tent.
Yeah.
The figure didn't move. It simply stood there, watching them. As soon as Dan and Flex opened the tent door, the man quickly disappeared into the woods. Dan and Flex were shocked.
Strange.
They had assumed all night that the sounds were caused by an animal, but the footage told a far more sinister story. Someone had been lurking around their campsite, silently observing them. It seemed like the person didn't have good intentions. He didn't make his presence known, and upon realizing that Dan and Flex were still awake, he likely decided to leave. Dan and Flex were haunted by the thought afterward, but they were relieved to have made it out safely. One thing is certain, the next time they go camping, they will be more cautious and won't brush off strange occurrences so easily.
Oh, that was
It's important to always be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're alone in the woods, as you'll see in the next video. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it,
that's right,
please
guys.
Consider subscribing
Don't forget
to our
to subscribe.
Channel. Watching, haven't subscribed yet.
This is unfortunately normal. Most
It's free.
people won't.
Most stunning
most
forests,
always
sharing
watch
every moment with his
without
audience.
subscribing.
But on this particular day,
guess everybody
what
has
he
those
captured
issues.
on camera would send
Hey,
shivers
Brian,
down
how's
his
it going,
spine.
my friend?
Something he never thought
No
he'd
kidding,
encounter.
Tracy. Craig does.
It was July 18th, 2021, a warm, sunny day in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Charles had been spending his summer immersed in the serenity of nature, waking up each morning to the sounds of birds and the rustling of leaves.
Welcome to the crib. This is a 10 by 10 wall tent that I live in for the summer. Let me show you around.
Sweet. If that's safe, that could be really, really, really cool.
I'm living in this 10 by 10 wall tent for the summer. It's on a 100-acre property outside of Asheville in the Blue Ridge Mountains. This tent has two of everything. 2 windows, 2 doors, 2 outhouses. The property has a farm, several houses, tons of dogs, animals, even a pond. I rent the
Even a pond is that safe to swim in? That looked a little murky. Can I get back? Look, murky waters.
I rent the tents
Not sure how
on
safe
a
that is.
100-acre property that borders a national forest in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm surrounded by mushrooms and plants, and I go foraging every day and build campfires.
As Charles describes his peaceful surroundings in his vlog, it seems like the perfect spot to disconnect from the chaos of daily life. But little did he know, this calm oasis was about to turn into a nightmare. Later that day, Charles set out on a mushroom hunting expedition, one of his favorite hobbies. The forest was calm,
That sounds like
the
a
only
great hobby.
sounds being the crunch of leaves underfoot and the occasional chirping of birds. But then, out of nowhere, his peace was shattered.
This is, by the way, ChatGPT phrase. His piece was shattered. You write your script with ChatGPT. That's what you get.
This one looks like it
Always
has a bite
comes
out
up.
of it. And this one. And there's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh?
Shoot! Bigfoot on the loose. Can you imagine? Okay, that's actually terrifying.
I think it's time to go.
I think so too. Time to throw the mushrooms.
A
Holy
loud,
shoot, that was creepy.
blood-curdling scream pierces through the trees. The scream is close, as though someone is in terrible distress, possibly enduring unimaginable pain. Charles, visibly shaken, whispers, "I think it's time to go." Without hesitation, he quickly walks away, putting his camera away to prioritize safety. Thoughts race through his mind. What could that have been? This was private property, and he had rented the campsite. Who or what could
that seems like a safety issue if something like that can come onto the property, no?
possibly be out here?
Yeah.
But before he could even think about it,
Bigfoot stuffed his
something
toe,
even
guys.
more
I think that's
disturbing
what
happened.
that was. Oh my god, that's actually the landowner shooting Bigfoot.
Charles grabbed his phone and started filming, capturing the sound of gunshots echoing clearly on the audio. Could this be connected to the blood-curdling scream he heard earlier? Charles wasn't about to stick around to find out. He quickly made his way back to his campsite, shaken but determined to report the incident. Once there, he spoke with the property owner, recounting his harrowing experience. The owner was left stunned, unable to provide any explanation.
Right? That sounded like
this day,
somebody shooting
the events
Bigfoot.
remain a mystery.
Defending against him.
No further information has ever come to light about what happened in those woods. So, what do you think? Could the scream and gunshots be connected? Was someone out there in danger? Or was something darker lurking in the Blue Ridge Mountains that day?
I think Treya
Let us know
was
your thoughts in the
spot on.
comments below. It's unsettling to
Bigfoot
realize that
stubbed their
danger
toe.
can strike when you least
Oh my
expect it.
God.
This was true for Charles, and the same can be said about Dan's story, which you'll see in the
Dan.
next video. This is Dan, a beloved YouTuber you may know from his channel, Cursed Urban. Dan has spent nearly 5 years documenting his outdoor adventures, from serene camping trips to chilling explorations into the unknown. He's fearless, always ready to take on the next challenge. But on this particular journey, Dan would find himself in a situation unlike anything
Jason,
he'd
hello.
ever encountered.
Hello to Kentucky.
A real-life nightmare he'll
How's
never
the weather?
forget.
Tonight, guys, we are at what is called the Forest of Sorrow. Yes, quite
Okay.
a,
Why the
what's the
name?
word I'm looking for? A sinister name. Very sinister name. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what they've nicknamed it, the Forest of Sorrow.
It all began on November 18th, 2024, a crisp winter evening. The cold weather
I
didn't
love them
deter
crisp
Dan from setting
winter
out on his
evenings.
latest adventure. His
Just has some
destination?
calmness to them.
The ominously named Forest of Sorrow. This forest is shrouded in mystery, infamous for its eerie
sorrow.
atmosphere. Locals whisper about strange rituals, ghostly presences, and people who ventured into the forest never to return.
Do they?
It's not the kind of place most would visit alone at night, but that's exactly what Dan planned to do. Upon arriving, Dan parked his car, set up his tent, and decided to take a short evening walk to capture the beauty of the forest on camera.
I like that. I should go camping too, really.
All right, back onto the trail. So, man, it's getting dark. I've had to open up my aperture all the way now. I'm about to have to start bumping up the ISO on the camera. And I am getting hungry. So I go get some.
After an hour
about
of
some
walking,
steak?
night began to fall. With thoughts of a warm meal by the campfire, Dan made his way back to his campsite, unaware of the nightmare that awaited him. Back at camp, Dan built a fire and roasted marshmallows,
Beautifully brought a fire pit.
enjoying the calm, peaceful evening. But the tranquility wouldn't last.
Also ChatGPT sentence. Oh, yeah. Hear that? Somebody out. He did Rendonautica, says Tony. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was very popular a few years ago, right? Oh, that's creepy.
Dude,
It could have been anything.
Just heard a scream.
Suddenly, a piercing scream echoed across the lake. Startled, Dan froze, listening intently.
Oh, that sounds like wolves too. And this. And the siren. Oh, the cops are coming too.
That was that scream again. Who's speaking? That was that scream again. Dude, that's...
Another scream pierces the silence, confirming he is not alone out there.
I don't know
The sound makes him uneasy, but his curiosity gets the better of him. Hoping for answers, he decided to use his spirit talker to see if he could make contact with anything in the forest. But just as he began, the forest went eerily silent
It
again.
is, Noelia, no
What I'm
kidding.
going to do is I am going to put out this fire to the best of my ability. And probably take a quick
A quick sandal to the firewood.
Time passed, and Dan, feeling restless, decided to take one more walk along a trail before heading to bed.
Yo!
Something's close.
What was that? What the... Dude, that sounded powerful. That sounded like something big is...
This was very powerful.
Right up ahead.
A loud snapping sound echoes from the trail ahead, making him feel uneasy. Trying to brush it off, he ventures deeper into the forest. But then it happens again.
Oh, what the
Yeah, something snapping the twigs.
What was that?
No kidding.
Another loud snapping sound. Whatever made it must be something big or powerful. The realization sends a chill through him, and that's when the unsettling feeling truly begins to creep in.
Something just seems off tonight. Or right now. And I don't know. Sorry guys, I know I'm rambling and just like kind of carrying on right now, but it's just this is like just raw. This is like how I'm feeling right now. Like
there's a road nearby though, so there might also be a lot of noises coming from there, I'm thinking. You can hear the vehicles, and the police was there just a second as well.
Go back to the safety of my campsite.
And so he does. After just a 10-minute walk, Dan decides to head back to his campsite, sensing that something isn't right. Little did he know, his instincts were spot on.
There's supposed to be something. I don't see anything. Who saw something?
I just saw a light.
Oh, I did not see anything. Who sees the light?
I saw a light.
I did not.
Dude.
Strange.
A flashlight beam, likely from another person, catches his eye.
Oh,
at first,
a little bit.
It didn't seem too
okay.
alarming, but the light is coming directly from his campsite. Panic sets in as Dan quickened his pace, rushing to get back to his gear before someone with sinister intentions could act freely.
I just saw a light right over here. I think I got it on film.
So maybe a stranger with a flashlight? Stealing his personal belongings?
Wait. I didn't have this chair over here. This chair is closer to my tent. And dude, my tent is open. What the No, dude, my tent was not.
That's pretty creepy, Tracy.
No, my tent was not open when I left here.
Somebody went in there and... Did they steal anything?
That chair was over by the tent, and the tent was not open.
His tent is wide open, a clear sign that someone had been snooping around. It was clear their intentions weren't good.
No.
Thankfully, Dan had all his valuables with him. But the thought of someone wandering the woods with such intentions leaves him deeply disturbed.
That is disturbing.
Were they looking for that? Why would somebody be here? And why would somebody just take off if they were here? There was somebody just by my camp, looking around with a light right by where this boot is, and somebody opened my tent.
With this haunting thought in his mind, Dan tried to calm himself, debating whether he should pack up and leave or stay the night.
But against my better judgment, since this is
he's gonna stay.
Video,
What would you guys do in this case? Would you leave at this point? I mean, who knows who's out there? Who knows how many people are there? Maybe they have guns. Maybe they just want to rob you.
To camp here,
It's hard to say, right?
About half an hour later, Dan checked in with his viewers, explaining that he hadn't heard or seen anything unusual since the earlier incident. Feeling reassured, he decided to stay, hoping for a peaceful night.
Nothing to
Little
steal,
did he
yeah.
know,
Yeah, I mean,
peace was the last thing he was about
who
to
knows
get.
what they were looking for, right?
All right, guys, I'm going to bed.
Just as Dan was about to drift off to sleep, he was jolted awake by a loud, unsettling, and unexplainable sound.
Somebody's sawing something? I would leave too. Oh, yeah.
He heard footsteps crunching on the
It's
dry
hard to
leaves,
say.
heading directly toward his campsite. Shocked and on high alert, Dan's mind raced.
I heard them
Was
too,
this the
Craig.
same person who had been near his tent earlier?
Don't hear the
footsteps
footsteps.
stopped right beside his tent. Dan
Weird.
quickly switched off his light, his heart pounding. And then it happened.
There's somebody outside. There's somebody outside.
I doubt he is, Tony. I doubt he is. Oh, what the hell?
There's somebody outside.
Yeah, there's a stranger. Oh no. What the hell is going on? Is it the strobe light? Oh my god.
A flashlight beam pointed directly at him, catching Dan watching. Startled, he instinctively moved backward, hoping not to be seen. But he quickly realized that showing fear might not be the best option.
It's so awkward.
Oh. Who's out here? Who's out
I
here?
agree. I mean, you don't even know what they are. It's pitch black. You need your own flashlight.
Answer me. Who is out here?
Summoning his courage, Dan called out, making his presence known. To his relief, the person disappeared into the darkness of the forest.
Is that a relief-worthy, reaction?
But Dan was shaken, knowing he was far from safe.
All right,
No
guys.
kidding.
It's late. It's late now. I packed up everything, and I got it in my car. I was kind of just stalling to see if anybody else would come back by here. But I'm definitely going to make a stop at the ranger station before I leave, and let them know, hey, there's somebody, I found this, and there's somebody creeping around people's campsites. Do with that information what you will.
Unwilling to risk another encounter, Dan decided to pack up and leave, prioritizing his safety over confrontation. Haunted by the experience, he reported the incident to the forest rangers, hoping to alert them so others wouldn't face the same danger. Dan shared that he had never experienced anything like this before.
Most people probably don't
and was
have,
deeply shaken
right?
by the thought that some people in the wild might not have peaceful intentions. Fortunately, he emerged unharmed.
This can happen, I guess.
But the lingering question remains. What were the true intentions of the man who invaded his campsite? These answers will remain a mystery, and the same goes for the questions they try to answer in the next video.
Speaking of, guys, please leave a like for this live stream. We're almost at 100 likes. I would appreciate that. And you can also become a member for amazing emojis.
For over a decade, they've built a
Like this
reputation
one.
as fearless explorers of
And
the
this
unknown, venturing into abandoned buildings, haunted locations, and eerie
Okay.
wildernesses.
Oh, it's the Cody and...
But this time, they've taken on one of their the Pine Barrens.
Sam and Cody?
The Pine Barrens is infamous for its sinister reputation.
Hey, Shady.
Stretching across 1 million acres,
Gut, dich zu sehen.
it's steeped in legends of ghostly
been a bit.
apparitions, strange
Hope you're doing
disappearances, and the horrifying Jersey Devil, a creature described as part kangaroo, part bat, with glowing red eyes. Police officers, Navy personnel, and countless others have claimed to encounter this beast. But the Pine Barrens isn't just home to cryptids. Countless ghost stories haunt the woods, with rumors of strange rituals and lingering spirits. For Sam and Colby, along with their friends Josh and Seth, this seemed like the perfect place to explore. Now converted into a museum. The sun is shining, birds are chirping, and the group is laughing.
Oh, there was
a
a little
joral
cut.
growl emerges from the bushes nearby. The group freezes, listening
Hey, Gloria.
intently, but
Happy
the sound
Easter.
doesn't return. Dismissing it as
Were
an
they-
animal,
were they, Tony?
continue setting up their tent.
Like on their viewers?
They decided to venture outside, get into the car, and drive through the forest to see if the hauntings in these woods were real,
Hey, my Canadian
and if
friend.
they could pinpoint where the noises were
GK,
coming from.
How's it going?
After driving for about half an hour, they sat in the car, debating whether to stay or leave. But with the clock striking 3 a.m., they decided to tough it out, building a campfire and waiting for dawn to break.
Okay,
Once
maybe
daylight
smart.
came, they packed up and drove away, still shaken by the night's events. Are the Pine Barrens really haunted?
Oh, I see what happens. They probably get copyright claimed and just cut the whole part out.
Answer
Right.
will remain a mystery. Did you find these experiences disturbing?
Yeah, I think that's what happened, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, let's watch a few more
Here's a serious
scary
question for you.
TikToks to refreshen
You all. Why are they
our
always
endurance.
glorifying demons? They call this art. Whatever. It's the same as the music and film industry. When they have these awards ceremonies, they pay homage to Satan and then glorify everything that's
Oh,
evil.
Jesse,
then there's
that-
mockery
that
of Jesus
sucks.
and God. Why? Why is it so important for them to prove to you they're satanic and it's cool to be? You need to be careful, guys. I'm not joking around.
Oh, it's German, LGK. It's the German accent. Never get rid of it. What are we looking at now? Demon videos?
As dusk falls, the YouTuber
no
starts
idea
to
what that just
explore the
was.
surrounding forest.
Well, I hope so, Jesse. I mean, you can't do that, especially nowadays.
The YouTuber describes an unsettling sensation of being watched.
I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but damn.
We all do.
This is just
know
giving me
this.
Blair Witch Project vibes.
Creepy
Walking
outdoors, huh?
deeper and deeper into the woods, something truly chilling happens.
Yep, that slapped hand. Oh, I see you.
The sudden utterance in such a
I wonder
secluded
if they
setting
all
would be
were
enough to poop one's trousers.
Camping at the same campsite because
But somehow the camera holder maintains
of craziness.
composure.
This video is completely
no resolution, I suppose.
crazy. Like this is an amazing video, honestly. This was captured by a man named Chris Manhattan out of West Virginia on
Chris
around
Manhattan.
the night of February 28th, 2025. They capture a group of UFOs, but not just your normal UFO sighting or drone sighting, however you want to call them. This looks like computer code in the sky. It looks like they're trying to form a message, but I have no idea what that message is. So anybody watching this, if you can decipher it, let the rest of us know. I've never seen this before. Take a look at this. Tell me what you think.
Let's take a look, guys. Oh yeah, this is non-dronical movement. Looks like a star sign or something, right? Wow. Pretty strange, indeed. No kidding. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jesse, you can't trust anybody anymore. Alone in the woods, yeah.
I didn't put it there. It wasn't there when I brought the garbage can up last night.
What? That yellow little snowman?
The heck is it?
Yellow snow? I have no idea what we were just looking at.
2, 1, 2. Oh. Bunny.
Bunny.
1, 2. Just 2. Maybe 1.
Found creepy carving in the rock.
What was that? Just a bunny hopping around? Man, I did not see anything. Creepy carving in the rock. Looks pretty cool. Looks like man-made though to me. What do you guys think? Right? No idea. Oh yeah. Something behind the curtain. Love it. Oh, that was it. In Asia, an exploration.
لا. ايه يم لا مالك ايه ده لا
かつて地方用語施設だったという場所を廃墟マニアが訪れた時の映像。
That's a great question. Okay, the magical girl in the red dress. I think it's time for another camping encounter.
Can't figure out what that is.
Why is the video starting again?
Can't figure out what that is.
Okay, that's good.
Oh shit.
Sorry guys, this was a little strange.
There's more than one.
Hello. Hello.
Shady, no kidding.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That was a little...
What was that?
Well, that's something.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again.
Take a look-see.
Before we begin, a warning. The last story is truly shocking.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah,
but for now,
of scary
let's delve into this
in
first
woods,
disturbing encounter. It's August 2nd, 2024. A perfect day for camping. Gaz, the adventurer behind the YouTube channel
Looks a little
Grizzly
bit
Gaz,
overcast.
known for his wild camping trips and explorations, sets out on what seems like a routine journey. He parks at a secluded spot, explores ancient ruins, and shares a peaceful evening with his loyal dog, Fendi. As night falls, everything is calm and serene. After a relaxing walk, Gaz heads to bed, ready for a restful sleep. But just as the night deepens, Gaz is jolted awake by an unsettling noise coming from the depths of the woods.
I ended up lying down for a bit, but I ended up just drifting off to sleep. It's been peaceful though, but I've just woken up to what sounded like someone screaming. Can't figure out what that is.
This is pretty unsettling.
Must be some type of bird.
It's a strange, eerie sound, unlike anything he's heard before.
It could be a bird.
Determined to confront whatever is
or a llama or something. Don't they also yell an alpaca? Why would they
making
be
this
the woods?
noise? Gaz steps out into the dark, his flashlight cutting through the pitch
Me too,
black
Noelia.
night.
They have
but
something.
there's nothing to be seen.
Oof. This is weird, yeah. I know that's human.
Gaz heads back to his van, trying to shake off the unease, and eventually falls back to sleep. What do you think the noise was? Let it know in the comments.
A bobcat. Really?
Luckily,
Is that how bobcat
Gaz
sounds?
wasn't in any life-threatening danger.
We have them around
but
here.
What if you go camping and find yourself in a life-threatening encounter.
Awesome trailer.
Picture this.
Amazing.
A cold winter evening on December 30th, 2023. Popular YouTuber Chris Baird, known for his eerie explorations of haunted places, sets out on a camping trip with his friends Benjamin and Yasko. These three are no strangers to the paranormal, but what they encounter this night is far more terrifying than any ghost.
145 going into the
they arrive at a dense forest.
Thank you.
A perfect setting for one of their eerie adventures. After setting up camp, the trio decides to split up and explore the dark woods.
You're the best.
Chris, ever the thrill seeker, pulls out a spirit box, hoping to communicate with the other side. But the forest remains eerily silent until this happens.
It's creepy because we're just going farther and farther in the woods, and there's nothing around us right now. It sounds like someone's walking around in the snow. And again, I'm a realist too. Like, there could actually be an animal nearby. Animal could be in like a little hole. Whatever it is likes to hang out in here, clearly. Like, look at all that.
Oh, very strange.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you? Agonizing. That is agonizing. It's agonizingly scary. Did you just tap on that tree? Something out here is trying to scare me.
Was it enough? It was a bobcat.
Like, for
I think they
real.
sound differently.
Faint footsteps begin to echo around Chris, seemingly out of nowhere. He scans the area, but sees nothing. Unnerved, Chris decides to head back to the campsite where he would reunite with Benjamin and Yasko by the car.
Because I don't know how much more of this craziness I can take.
Little do they know, the night is about to take a terrifying turn.
I don't know what I'm doing. My light is almost up.
It is pitch black in those woods, right?
What?
No chance to see anything.
Where?
Like a vehicle or something. What if it's that same vehicle from earlier?
It might be.
Hold on.
Like, you actually think there's a vehicle coming right now?
Listen.
Oh, I see lights. Dude, cut your light. Cut your lights right now. Look at, there's a light up there.
Hey, is that a car?
I literally see lights coming at us. Look at that. We're all lit up. I'm turning my eyes up.
It's pitch black. I don't see anything. Hey, night. Welcome. Happy Easter. Good to see you too.
No, they're shining a light around.
Wait, what?
They're shining a light around. Look.
That's great, Trey. I did not know that. Yeah, have a good night. Oh yeah, there's a light now. Look. There is the light.
I don't know. I can't tell. Whoa. Are we seeing lights or are we just seeing the fire? Because I'm pretty sure I saw like a flashlight shining around, but I could be wrong.
Somebody was shining one around. I saw that one too.
Yo, it's right there. Look at. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
More than one.
Maybe another group. Having the same idea than they. Is that possible? Hey Kaiju. Welcome. I have no idea, Tracy.
Oh, yo.
Oh yeah, see, there's another party.
They stopped at our campsite.
Oh, that sucks.
What are they doing?
Happy Easter indeed, Kaiju.
They just took off. Bro, what the hell was that?
Why did they stop at the campsite?
How many people do you think there were?
Yeah, those were a few people, I think, in the car, probably, right? Not just one party.
Let's all sleep together. This is so weird.
Let's all sleep together.
They hear the rumble of a car engine approaching their campsite. The vehicle stops by their camp, and the three friends hold their breath, staying as quiet as possible.
Kaiju.
The car lingers, its intentions unknown, before finally driving away.
Well, yeah,
For now,
thank you
they
so
remain
much
unseen,
for
but the
everything
unease settles deep into their bones.
More to come.
If they came from
I
that
promise. Have a great night.
What was that other light?
Someone came from that way
Thank
and
you.
was walking around our campsite with flashlights. Did they pick them up?
That's true, Jesse.
They might
Everybody is.
Maybe there actually was somebody out here.
Of course, Terry, it is late. Also have to keep that in mind.
I don't see anybody.
It's early in Germany, Shady, right?
I think we're okay. Dude.
So
Because
nobody was stealing anything from the
if
campsite.
someone's out
Well,
here
that's always
doing a
great,
little
right?
Campfire, campsite thing. Why would you show up with lights outside of your windows, like pointing them and stuff?
Doesn't make any sense. Like they were just like trying, like I don't know if they were gonna try to take some stuff. So they pointed their lights at us. It was really weird.
Trash.
I just have a weird feeling.
I'm just curious about what we saw initially, because there was noises and people from both
Before
directions.
that vehicle came,
Yeah,
right?
before they came.
I saw a light moving around.
Probably be all over the internet, Kaiju.
Like I'm almost nervous to go down there.
Just when they think they're safe, they're encountering a life-threatening situation.
So I just don't know. Alright, no.
Oh, there's gunshots again, yeah.
Yo, dude, kill the fire, let's get out of here, dude. Seriously, let's get the out of here. Kill the fire, let's get out of here. Get the
Seems like you really have to be armed in the woods of the US here, like, right? Can't go out without the trusty gun. No kidding that, Aaron. No kidding. Oh, was that a pair of Crocs?
That ain't worth it. It's not worth it.
They were trying to scare us.
That was so close to us, too.
They were trying to
Were
scare
they shooting at us? That's why I just don't understand.
But they were definitely trying to scare us. I could say that with 100% certainty.
You're trying to cover stuff. Just be careful. I have to like pull over down here. I want to get somewhere safe.
Well, that's possible.
What the fuck?
I have to figure out how.
Gunshots ring out through the forest. Panic sets in as the reality of the situation hits. This is no longer a ghost hunt, but a life-threatening encounter. They grab their bags and run, leaving everything behind, fleeing the forest at breakneck speed. Chris, Benjamin, and Yasko escape the forest safely, but the mystery of that night lingers. Were the people in the car targeting them, or was something even more sinister at play? With no updates since, the unanswered questions leave us all wondering what really lurked in those woods. It's unsettling to realize how often we take the safety of our everyday surroundings for granted. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers that can lurk around us.
You guys keep that in mind, it's
But
true.
let's head over to something way more disturbing. Picture this.
Did you enjoy
A lone
Trashka?
trucker, just another day on the job, driving through the isolated roads of the Sunchild First Nation Reservation. His mission? To pick up equipment from an industrial site buried deep within the wilderness. Everything seems ordinary, until it isn't.
I can understand that, Shady. Probably the safest thing to do. Creepy. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. I think I've seen that clip. Something standing in the woods. Huh.
As the trucker navigates the
Super
winding
tall
paths,
too, right?
he unknowingly captures something on his camera, something lurking just beyond the trees. A dark, large, and hairy figure, partially hidden among the branches, its eyes locked on the truck. But it doesn't move. The trucker, unaware of the ominous presence he's just recorded, continues on his way, pulling over to park his truck nearby. But then, it happens.
Oh, what just happened?
Suddenly, the silence of the wilderness is shattered by loud, terrifying bangs coming from deep within the forest. The trucker freezes, his heart pounding as he realizes he's not alone. Panic sets in.
I think I must have missed that.
Without a second thought, he scrambles back into his truck. He drives away, desperate to escape whatever it is that might be out there. But the question remains. What did he capture on camera? Was it simply a trick of the light, or something much more terrifying? Let me know in the comments what you think. As unsettling as this moment is, what you're about to see later will leave you on the edge of your seat. Keep watching. The most shocking encounter is yet to come. Known for his eerie explorations of haunted places, embarked on another thrilling adventure. This time, he's headed to one of America's most haunted woods, the Pocomoke Forest. Alone and undeterred, Chris sets out to camp by an abandoned farmhouse, a property owned by another well-known YouTuber, CJ Faison. As night falls, Chris arrives at the dense, foreboding forest, an ideal backdrop for his latest eerie expedition. He sets up camp and begins his investigation of the abandoned farmhouse. He tries to communicate with any lingering spirits, and then this happens.
Did you tell me that? Did you make a noise? Do you enjoy me being here with you? So, I don't know, just very uncomfortable, you know? Ooh! Shut the f*** up.
I think so.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual f*** up.
Yes, going around those spots. People being unnecessarily
Who just moved that door? What the actual f*** just happened? Yo, there's nothing going on here. There's no tomfoolery. I don't understand how that just happened. My mind playing tricks on me? What the f*** was that? That was so weird.
A door slams shut, despite Chris leaving it open. With no wind in sight, the sudden noise sends chills down his spine.
I cannot explain that. What the f***? Who is upstairs? Hello? Oh. I pray that was outside. I literally pray that was outside. Bro, what the hell is going on in the house right now? I'm gonna be all alone in my tent, so feel free to come bother me tonight. Keep me company.
Well, I wouldn't invite people like
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this all night, guys. This is wild.
Unease grips him, but he gathers his courage and presses on. Chris decides to explore further, heading upstairs to where he thought the noise originated. But what happens next is something he wasn't prepared for.
Okay.
What the f***? What the f***? Yo, f*** this.
I didn't hear anything.
This place. Please don't stop. Yeah, I'm not stopping. I'm out of here. This. This place, dude.
This was a perfect message from the spirit device.
A scream pierces the silence, sending Chris running outside in a desperate bid for safety. He retreats to his tent, but the night's terrors are far from over.
I did not hear that scream.
Sorry, guys. Pick it back on for a sec. Your boy is not doing this again.
Maybe safer, right? Not doing it again.
Damn it.
Settling into his tent, Chris tries to sleep, but strange noises keep him awake.
Do a podcast, but if anything happens, I'll record in a little bit when I go to bed, and yeah. Is that just my imagination? Or did something just happen over there? Did you guys hear that? Is there like someone like almost like poked the front of the tent?
I'm trying to hit, but I...
Alright, my heart rate just went from a nice 69 beats per minute to 148.
Bit precise.
Guys, this is gonna be a long night. I thought everything was fine, but no. Every time I think it's good.
Finally, exhaustion takes over, but not for long.
Hello? What the fuck was that? Hello? My light died. I just heard the weirdest noise. I don't know. Something woke me up.
He's jolted awake by noises right outside his tent. The feeling of being watched is unmistakable. Imagine being there, alone in the dark, with only the thin fabric
I don't always
of
hear
your
it.
tent separating you from whatever
Sometimes it's
lurks
hard
outside.
to make out what they are hearing.
What would you do?
Jesse, it's fine. But yeah, that's another trespasser, 100%. Really uncool for sure.
Car alarm. Oh. What was that? Oh.
Chris, confused and unnerved, ventures outside to confront the source of the noise.
Oh,
But
that's
little
really
did he
brave.
know, this was a decision he might regret.
Same here, Knight. There's not a lot.
What the fuck was that?
It sounded like someone's car, but there's no one here. Like, I don't see any camera notifications. I don't know, guys. I don't actually know.
So I guess he has trail cams set up with movement alerts.
It is almost 6 o'clock. I slept a decent amount tonight, so I think I'm just gonna go home. Just gonna go home, maybe sleep for a couple more hours, and just, I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, I stayed a decent amount. I didn't stay the whole night, but call it a foul, call it whatever you want. I'm gonna pack my shit, I'm gonna go. So,
Oh,
what was that?
there was another yell or a scream or what that was, right? Strange, yeah.
All right. I'm getting in the car. I'm done.
I think it's best to drive home at this point.
The terror peaks as Chris finally decides he's had enough. He bolts to his truck, fleeing the haunted woods as fast as he can. Though he escaped safely, we may never know what truly haunted him that night.
I think it was another creepy stranger, you know, just one of those stalkers that we saw in the other wood videos as well.
Did you find this encounter shocking? Then brace yourself for what you're about to see next.
Chris's
How would you
channel.
react if you discovered something big? And January 21st, 2024, Chris Baird, a popular YouTuber
Chris
known
Baird here. Chris Baird. We'll find him here.
on July 29th, 2022. Deep in the wilderness of Canada, two friends,
Hey, Andy.
Jason and Michigan, are on a camping
evening.
expedition. The night has been calm and uneventful, filled with the warmth of shared stories around the fire. But just as the embers begin to fade, something strange happens. Suddenly, a loud menacing growl pierced the silence.
Why don't you hear noises if it's moving? Those are good. Yeah, but...
Okay, let's see what they heard.
That good?
Yep.
Like that close?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
The tranquility of the night is shattered. Without hesitation, Jason grabs his camera, intent on capturing whatever is lurking out there. As they scan the forest with their flashlight, something unusual catches their eye. A single white dot glowing in the darkness.
Oh.
They think it could be an eye reflecting the light, but
An eye? It would be a huge eye. I don't think it's an eye. I think it's a light
something
source.
isn't right. Why is there only one eye and not two?
Because it's a flashlight?
Jason keeps the camera focused, his breath quickening as the dot seems to move
Maybe I'm wrong,
slowly
but I think
and
it's-
deliberately.
It's a light.
But here's the thing. It makes no noise as it moves. No crackling of branches, no footsteps, just silence. What could this be? The tension builds as the dot continues to shift, almost as if it's trying to escape the camera's gaze. This eerie footage was later uploaded by the YouTube channel The Lost Cryptids Conservatory, where it quickly captured the attention of viewers. The video sparked intense debate, with
Yeah,
many
box of
questioning what
nasty,
Jason
Tracy.
and Michigan encountered that night. Bigfoot? Or something else entirely? I think we might never know. If you
We
find
might
these
never
5
know.
encounters unsettling, then brace yourself for what you're about to see next. This is one of the most disturbing encounters ever recorded. For this story,
Okay.
we're going to Belgium, where the YouTuber Siaz is going to an abandoned campsite with 2 of his friends.
Never heard of him.
But before they even get here, something shocking happens.
Let's see what's
On December 29th, 2023, the YouTubers arrived in the forest where they would make their way to the abandoned campsite. When they stepped out of the car, they heard some dogs barking.
Echt? Oh, man.
The sound
some
came
wild
from
dogs.
far in the woods.
For sure.
When they arrive at the entrance of the forest, they spot a tree that serves as a closed passage. On the tree is written, "Private. This is a space of prayer. Please respect the space." And behind that tree, they spot a sign that said, "Beware watchdog." Ciaz mentioned that he didn't see this the last time he came here. However, this did not deter them. They stepped over the tree stump and walked further into the forest, until they heard some weird sounds. They described the sound like a door that opened.
So cool, Angie. I never...
Ja, hoort je het? Hoort je het? Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoorde zo...
Nee, dat is een beest.
Zeker?
Ja.
Oh,
nee.
Waar is dat?
Dat was een deur.
Dat is een deur, hè?
Hallo?
Deur?
Ik de wind ook gaan, ja.
Waarschijnlijk
zo. Oh.
Once again, we did not hear anything, I think, right?
Maak het ook goed stap.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
The YouTubers thought it would be wiser to walk a little further along the forest and then enter the forest through a walking path, so that they were sure that they were not on private property. When they walked a bit further into the forest, they saw a tree that was cordoned off with red and white ribbon, and also a sign stating no access. This is a private area with camera surveillance. Again, this did not deter them, and
looks like those guys brought
they stepped over the tree and continued their way into the forest, not knowing what awaits them.
Oh, this is true. Oh, we hear that.
What the fuck? Dat is er niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel fucked. Dat is geen licht, kijk. Dat is geen licht. Dit is heel fucked. Dus, waar? Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat is mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die zit er ook uit. Ja, wat komt daar? Ik zie ze. Zit daar in een lampje. Zo net. Ja, die komt naar hier. Kom naar hier. Kom naar hier. Blijf gewoon zien. Lamp aan of niet? Hallo? Hallo?
Oh, somebody's coming.
Hallo? What the fuck?
What the hell?
What the fuck? Hey!
Is that the owner? Oh, wow, stranger. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's the cue to go home.
When you stop the vid for a sec, you see a woman in a white robe with an axe in her hands.
Oh yeah, weird.
Fast walking towards the YouTubers. Out of panic, the three boys lost each other in the dark forest, but this creep is not done with them.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
This was really weird. Oh, it must have been the... Jesus, man, Joseph. That must have been the owners, right? Oh my God.
Ja, hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Fuck. Ja, we zitten hier in een bos in de Centerlo. We zijn hier in een bos en dat is een verlaten bungalowpark. En ineens komt er een man met een mes of zoiets op ons af. We zijn er met 3. En ik hoorde ook kloppen. Ik denk dat mijn auto kapot is geslagen. En we zijn vies aan het lopen. Zijn Jurissen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
When the cops arrived at the scene, Ciaz jumped out of the dark forest, but not long after, the confused woman emerged from the woods.
The police actually arrived.
Ja, is goed. Ja. Ja.
I'm really confused. Oh, she's back.
Dat is die.
Daar is die.
Oh shoot, it's real. Oh my god, guys, it's real. Holy Shirini.
Maar waar is het? Je gaat hier blijven. Ofwel moet ik hier met mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven. Ja, dat is goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Het sounds like a dude.
Ik ga niet meer luisteren. Hé! Weet je respect hebben voor de kleren, ja? Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Mevrouw? Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen.
It's time for the handcuffs.
Nu is het gedaan, ja? Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp.
Oh shoot.
Deze collega moet laten zien.
I mean, you see those videos a lot there.
The cops needed 6 men to calm the woman down. The confused woman was taken to the police station, and the 3 YouTubers went straight home. A trauma for life is how they describe this experience, but they are lucky that they were able to get away unharmed.
It was really strange, guys.
That's all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content...
Nice. Me likey. Shit, what's some more of those, huh? What is this? Abandoned building encounters. Maybe to top off the night, huh?
Just chill.
Let's do... Oh. Great, a stranger in a clown costume.
I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here
That was wild, right? I think it was a man behind. Can't fool me either. It was a dude.
Venturing into abandoned buildings alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing abandoned building encounters ever recorded.
Okay.
These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into abandoned buildings ever again. Before we begin, a warning. The last story is truly shocking.
Let's see what we're looking at here.
But for now, let's delve into this first disturbing encounter. This is Christopher Brian Hill, a fearless YouTuber known from his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. He ventures into places most wouldn't dare to go. His mission? Exploring abandoned buildings, often alone, in the dead of night. Tonight, he set his sights on the Audubon Junior High School in Cleveland, Ohio.
Audubon?
A place left to rot since 2001. But this isn't just any old school. Almost a year ago, a 16-year-old boy was shot dead near its grounds. A tragedy that has left an ominous mark on this place. So as Christopher steps inside, he isn't just walking through broken hallways. He's stepping into the heart of a mystery. A haunting mystery. As he makes his way deeper into the school, the signs of decay are everywhere. Shattered windows, holes in the walls, floors that seem too uneven to be real.
Oh my god, he died, Tracy?
His camera captures it all. But then, just 5 minutes into his exploration, Christopher notices something odd.
Wait a minute. This wasn't like this before. For a second. Oh crap. I do not remember this being here.
There's a white object blocking a doorway. He's sure it wasn't there before.
Okay, well that's unsettling. Shoot it. That.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
He calls out a confused hello, but there was no response. He began to question himself. Had it been there all along? But his camera tells a different story.
Okay. I can't remember if this was like this before or not.
That's the thing, sometimes you just
wasn't like that before,
do things without thinking, right? And then you don't know if you open it yourself or not.
That's weird. Maybe it was. Maybe
hey, Rocco. Good evening.
And just like that, the stage is set for what would be one of the most chilling nights of his life. Christopher presses on, his nerves steady, but his heart racing. And that's when he stumbles upon something truly horrifying.
I mean, a school like that in the midst of night by yourself, right, is already pretty terrifying. Even without somebody else there. Most people probably would agree.
Shit, look.
Oh, blood.
It's like blood on the floor.
Oh. Fresh blood too. It was pretty light.
Oh shit, there's a bunch. Look at this.
Somebody cut themselves.
There's a trail of blood.
Right, Kim? Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody bled.
What the hell?
Inside this store, it appears.
A line of fresh blood on the floor, leading to a door marked with 666. It's the kind of scene you'd expect in a nightmare, but for Christopher, it's terrifyingly real.
That's vandalism.
That's
That's
great.
foul.
Somebody did like a ritual in there. Oh no. Oh no.
What the hell? Somebody was bleeding.
Well, no kidding. And there's a blood-soaked shoe as well.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that does look like...
Bro. It's on the and everything. What? This can't be real.
Shocked, he can hardly believe what he's seeing. But before he can process it, things take a darker turn.
How much darker are we talking here?
They put 666 on the door.
Yeah, nothing good happens in a room with the 666. Right?
What that does.
No, Kim. There's a test tonight.
Oh, shit.
Very soon, though. The next one, we probably will.
Yo, there are bullet cases.
Oh my god, there's somebody with him.
What was that?
It is a little bit watery, Jesse. It's true. It is a little bit watery, that blood.
A loud noise, like something, or someone, moving in the next room. And in that moment, he knows he's not alone.
He effed up.
Fear grips him, his mind flashing back to the boy who was murdered here. The weight of that memory presses down on him, and suddenly, staying feels like a mistake.
What do you mean, Kim? Oh, there's certainly somebody there. Maybe the one that cut himself is still in the building.
Somebody's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see. Good question. Yeah. Maybe they never picked it up.
That. That's somebody in there.
Christopher flees the scene.
Luckily,
he makes it out, unharmed. But when he reviews his footage later, a chill runs down his spine. His camera captures something even more sinister.
Oh,
proof that he wasn't alone
Black
that
Shadow.
night as he thought. Did this encounter leave you shocked? Then brace yourself for what's coming
I've
next.
seen worse, but it's pretty wild.
How would you react
knows?
if, in the dead of night, while you're completely alone, you suddenly heard
No
someone
kidding,
screaming,
Magnus, yep.
"I'll kill you"? Our story begins in central Ontario, Canada, a small, eerie community south of Port Elgin, known as North Bruce,
Oh, I see,
but locals call it the Devil's Elbow.
Yes.
In 2019, an urban
coming back
explorer
soon.
named
Not
John
tonight, though.
set out to uncover the chilling secrets of a mansion with a dark past. In North Bruce,
hey, John.
An old mansion sits abandoned. Once home to a high priest who performed occult rituals.
Rituals and ceremonies here. So people have tried to buy this house. They're seeing signs of people fixing it up. No one will live here, guys. Too much freaking activity. And guys, I want to explore this place. And I want you to follow me. And a big shout out to Urbex Carlo for giving me the link of this place, guys. So
the mansion exudes an air of dread. John, intrigued by the mansion's haunted history, decides to explore it alone at night.
I think it is a pretty scary
name. I tell you how sketched out I am. It's even a new refrigerator.
So is this just an abandoned house that's up for sale? I mean, if anybody can just enter, it's probably falling apart, kind of, no?
The mansion, in relatively good shape except for a crumbling garage, exudes an eerie silence.
Look
5 minutes in, John hears
here.
strange noises upstairs. They stop as he climbs the stairs but resume, louder as he moves around.
Who would want to buy that?
I've been hearing stuff upstairs, but I'm hoping, and I mean this, I really hope that it's paranormal and not someone freaking in here.
A stranger, yeah.
My keys are making noises.
Oh.
Freaking somebody down there, dude.
Okay.
Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking... I'll leave.
Poop my pants too. I mean, you better have something to defend yourself with, right?
As I've got myself in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He calls out, stating he means no harm, but the presence remains hidden. But then something shocking happens.
Me too, John. Me too. They come back.
Hello?
Oh, the light turned on.
There's somebody here.
There's still electricity in this place.
I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
What the hell? All right. You have to bring protection. Those hobos are no joke. I'm not kidding.
Suddenly, a man's voice screams, "I'll kill you."
It's Ford off.
I heard it.
Oh my God, Freelander.
Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
That is a squatter indeed. Hey, V, how's it going?
John catches a glimpse of a shadowy figure and bolts from the mansion, not stopping until he's a safe distance away. Who was in the house that night? Some speculate it was a homeless person protecting their space.
Well, most likely.
Others find it unlikely,
a squatter,
given the eerie threat. The true identity and intentions of the figure remain a mystery.
Why is that unlikely?
Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved.
Why is that unlikely? Would a homeless person not exactly do that?
But perhaps that's exactly what keeps us coming back for more.
Ooh, yeah,
Picture
no
this.
Kidding.
A cold, still night.
Way worse than a ghost.
The air is thick with silence, and the street lights flicker. This is Halton Avenue, once a bustling hub of life, now just a faint echo of its tragic past. But tonight, it's more than just the location. Christopher, a local YouTuber known for his daring explorations, is about to uncover something he never expected. Christopher's curiosity has brought him here, to a place where whispers of the past still linger. A young woman was brutally murdered here after being kidnapped.
Oh no.
And since then, the street has held on to its sinister reputation.
And the devil's big toe this time, yeah.
As he ventures deeper into Halton Avenue, the crumbling ruins of an old church come into view. A place once grand, now reduced to broken windows and decaying walls.
Let's look that grand.
Inside, it's worse. Dust clings to every surface. Yet, something feels off. Church jackets hang like they were just worn. Calendars still mark dates from recent months. Could this place really be abandoned? Curiosity pushes him further.
Well, I don't think
he
looks
steps
like
deeper into the heart of the church
anymore.
And then, it happens.
heard something.
Oh my god, is it Chris again? It's Chris.
A loud crash echoes from the next room. Chris pauses, his heart racing, but brushes it off as the wind knocks something over. After all, old buildings creak, right?
That's true, yeah.
That's weird. What's upstairs?
Something? Yeah, let's keep the camera like that.
Oh shit.
The sound of a door slamming shut from upstairs makes him jump, his heart pounding now. But instead of running, he does what most of us wouldn't. He heads toward the noise. As he reaches the top, he sees it.
That door wasn't closed. At least I don't think it was.
Oh, what the hell? What was that? You hear that voice?
His eyes land on a door, closed. Strange, because he left it open just moments ago. Is this the same door he heard slamming shut? Chris hesitates, but opens the door, expecting to see something.
It must be back, Kim. I saw that too. I remove it. Okay. So far, so good.
What does that say?
Look up. Oh, no, up. Look up, look around. You'll be dead. Okay.
The room is empty. Is there something, someone, lurking in the shadows? Or is it all in his mind? Chris walks to the basement. Little does he know, what's waiting for him down there will change everything.
Hope I don't find a body down here.
Yeah, no.
It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy.
Oh, somebody's walking. Oh, somebody behind this drape. I think Chris is packing, no? Normally? Oh my god, somebody's really
sorry. I didn't know if I lived there.
And then, a figure appears, hidden beneath a cloth. Chris's blood runs cold as he realizes he's not alone. Someone,
dude's only wearing
or
a
something,
boxer?
has been living here all along. Lucky for him, instinct kicks in, and he bolts for the exit, his heart thundering in his chest. Chris managed to escape that night, and vows never to return. It's unsettling to realize how often we take the safety of our everyday
a homeless person just like maybe crapping in a dark room like that, right? And
surroundings for granted.
Wouldn't want to mess with
If Chris
that either.
didn't escape just in time, he could have faced a much more dangerous situation.
Yes, John, exactly. That's how I
But
remember
now,
that too.
let's move on to something even more disturbing.
Maybe that was an earlier
Imagine this
video.
A haunted mansion, abandoned and crumbling, its dark past concealed by shattered windows and peeling walls. It's the kind of place you wouldn't dare enter, unless you're Tom, a fearless adventurer
unless you're Tom,
who thrives on exploring the most sinister, forsaken places. A year ago, this very mansion left him shaken. Now he's back, seeking one more thrill. But what happens tonight will be far more than just a scare. Tom's no stranger to haunted places. His YouTube channel is filled with jaw-dropping explorations of creepy sights. But this time, he's alone. And the eerie silence of this forgotten house is about to be shattered.
Blood dripping from it for some reason. That's super sketchy. Right, guys, I haven't done this by myself in a long time. Came to explore the abandoned mansion. So guys, you have no idea Right, so guys, I am freaking the hell out right now. I'm freaking out.
Oh, maybe another homeless encounter. What the hell is that? Like bats or something? Or birds? That sounded like bats or birds.
Not even 5 minutes into his exploration,
Ash and brimstone.
a loud crash reverberates through the hallway. Tom freezes, his eyes darting toward the sound. The air feels heavy, like something, or someone, is watching. But when he looks around, there's nothing.
It's nothing.
Little does he know, this is only the beginning of a terrifying night.
Right guys, let's just go to the top. And I'm hoping no one's in here. No one's definitely going to be in here. So I guess I'll be fine. Right. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna make another way out. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Guys, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
Footsteps, clear as day, indicating he's not alone. His heart races, pounding in his chest. Who, or what, is up there with him? Tom pushes forward, but nothing can prepare him for what's waiting around the corner.
Flies.
Focus on. Guys, I think someone's here. Hello? Hello? So I'm in this room now and I thought, you know what, fuck this. I'm not coming in here ever again by myself. What the fuck?
No kidding, might be better. Who knows what's going on here?
What the fuck is that? I was trying to go out and I'm just seeing that. I'm just seeing it. I seen it on get flow. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who is that?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Come on.
Yo. Hello?
The clown costume from Amazon.
Hello? You okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call the police? Yo, just chill. What the fuck? What's the guy doing? Yo,
nice.
Who the fuck's that?
No. Nobody would.
A figure appears in the doorway. A clown, dressed in tattered clothes, standing completely still, watching him. Tom isn't one to back down. Instead of fleeing, he makes a bold choice. He goes after the clown.
Now, I want to find where this guy is. So, let's go upstairs and see where he is. I'm actually freaking out because he could be with a crew ready to beat me up or anything. Like, I don't know.
Naturally, what you would do.
What the hell? Maybe this guy was doing like a ritual or something by himself to summon ghosts. Right, I don't know where this guy actually is, but there's some weapons I could use on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me.
Exactly what we're seeing right here.
What the fuck? What the Yo, you okay? You sure you don't want me to call the police or ambulance? Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, it is an ambulance, yeah. That's exactly the first thought that goes through your mind.
What the fuck?
Microwave.
Tom makes a split-second decision. He bolts for the exit, racing down the hall, through the crumbling doors, back into the safety of the night. He escapes unharmed, but questions linger.
The safety of
Who
the
was
night.
that clown? Why were they there? And what would have happened if he hadn't run? After Tom uploaded this video, viewers were captivated. Some couldn't believe he'd chase after someone dressed like that, while others couldn't shake the feeling that maybe, just maybe, it was all staged. What do you think?
Perhaps.
Would you have done the same? Or is this encounter too perfectly timed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Go on, guys, this is...
Staged or not, sometimes you'd better hope it is, because when you find yourself on someone else's territory, someone who knows it better than you could encounter something far more terrifying. Imagine walking through the crumbling remains of a once lively school,
I don't know.
its hallways echoing with memories long forgotten. This is Robert Fulton Elementary, nestled in the heart of Cleveland, Ohio.
I feel
this
like I've seen a video in here.
92-year-old structure has been abandoned for over 13 years, much to the dismay of nearby residents who have repeatedly voiced concerns about it being an eyesore and a nexus for potential criminal activity, which they fear is diminishing the value of their properties. In May 2023, urban explorer Chris Hill decided to venture into these desolate halls.
Oh, the same Chris Hill
A
we've seen
place no
twice
one
already.
dares
Well,
to
great.
visit after dark. But that's exactly what he planned to do. Chris had explored countless abandoned places before.
As we've seen in this
But this
stream,
time,
guys,
something felt different. As he moved deeper into the school,
It
an
is, Justin,
unsettling
it is
feeling
different.
grew,
It is
like he
live.
wasn't truly alone.
Yeah, the Han, I know. The Han, you know what you remind me of? Best of the best, you know that movie?
If you look closely,
Yeah.
you might spot it. A shadowy
Lady King.
figure, lurking just beyond the reach of his camera.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, I see it. Just going to that one room there. Yeah, Chris is great. I
Chris
remember when
didn't
he
notice
started
at the
out
time,
years ago.
but it definitely indicates that someone was watching him. At the 30-minute mark, Chris stumbles upon something truly disturbing. Written in faded chalk on a dusty board, "Don't explore alone," and a door adorned with a rusted "Keep Out" sign. Against his better judgment, Chris pushes forward.
It's
What
not
he
just- this is
discovers
actually live
next
tonight.
would
A
send
little bit
chills
longer.
down anyone's spine.
Oh. I did not know that, Ivan. Thank you.
Somebody lives in here.
Oh, it's Dayhan. Best of the best. It's one of the best movies out of the 90s, like a martial arts movie. Thought. Remind. Let's see what's in that room, huh? Yeah, I'm pre-recorded tonight.
Look at that. Somebody's been living in here.
A nice Mexican Fanta. No kidding. Under the tarp. Oh, come on, weirdo.
Somebody's in here.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm out. Fuck that.
Of course, Elenida.
A blood-curdling scream,
Thanks for
reverberating through the
watching.
empty hallways, as if the very walls were crying out in warning.
Yeah,
The sound
it's true.
freezes him in his tracks, and his pulse races. He
My
bolts for
pulse
the
races
exit.
too, Kim.
Chris escaped unscathed, but the fear that night stayed with him. The footage he captured remains as a haunting
Yeah.
reminder of the risks of exploring forgotten places. If
I
you
get
find
haunting,
these
you're
5
reminded.
encounters unsettling, then brace yourself for what you're about to see next.
Can't wait.
This is one of the most disturbing encounters ever recorded. How would you react if you found yourself in a life-threatening situation? It's a moonlit
I'm sorry,
night.
Justin, they come on
Christopher
later
Brian
after the
Hill
stream.
made his final attempt to revisit a place
sorry.
that had haunted his thoughts for years.
In this video, I went back to Robert Fulton Elementary School. The school is located in a very dangerous
wow.
part of Cleveland, Ohio, where
That
shootings,
was a
robberies,
knockout
and
move.
crime happen often.
Okay, yeah, that's actually real crap going on.
Robert Fulton Elementary School, located in one of Cleveland, Ohio's most violent regions, stood before him, its eerie presence magnified by the surrounding silence. The building's history was riddled with tales of shootings and robberies, making it a site many locals avoided.
Well, it's an
My
AI
first time exploring
narrator,
this
B. Don't
building
take it
dates
too
back to
personal.
over 3 years ago when I first documented my exploration of this place. About a year ago, one night when I was exploring this school, I stumbled upon a man living in a room blocked off by desks. This initial encounter revealed signs that people have been living in this school for a long time.
It was a fear born out of a gruesome experience he had there years ago. one that refused to let him forget.
My curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to go back to see if he was still there. Although I initially planned to explore this place with a friend just to be safe, they backed out at the last minute, leaving me to go alone.
That's what they do.
As Chris ventures deeper into the abandoned building, he hears it.
He hears it.
Oh shit.
How's the cheese, Josh? You hear that? Oh, it's good. I heard it. It's like footsteps.
Talking right beneath the stairs. His heart raced. It was clear he's not alone. He quickly turned off his light and froze, hoping not to be discovered. After 5 tense minutes with no signs of movement, Chris decided to move forward, exploring further into the eerie structure. Navigating through a narrow passage blocked by debris, he set down his camera. What he captured next was chilling.
Not a stranger. Oh yeah, look at that. Did you see that? Was that a white shape? Oh. It's pretty trippy there, right? A lot to trip over.
When you pause the footage, you can clearly see a figure, a man, slowly walking away. Chris didn't see him at the moment, but later that night, as he reviewed the footage, he felt his hair stand on end. But this was only the beginning of a terrifying night.
Should be our running gag. Him.
All these deaths behind.
I should have him as an emoji. Oh no, is he coming from behind? No. Yeah, that is crazy, Jesse. A little bit sad.
Somebody's down here.
Noises echoed from the other side of the hallway. Panicking, Chris sprinted for safety, but it didn't last.
Yeah, safety in an abandoned building. Oh, this could be the flashlight.
Here's one more thing I need to point out. Right as that person with the flashlight turned around, I could see a gun in their hand. This startled me, so I started running away. There's no telling what these people could be using this building for. They could just be squatters or even scrappers. They could even be criminals hiding from the police. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, they didn't want me there, because they started shooting a gun as I ran away.
God, that's messed up. Tetanus everywhere, John.
A person stood watching him. Gunshots rang out, reverberating through the decaying halls. Chris fled, desperately trying to find his way out.
That is dangerous.
He finally reached the first floor, but an unsettling feeling washed over him. He felt like he was being watched.
Oh. Oh yeah, there's a shoe, look.
His instincts were right.
Oh.
He had narrowly escaped. But the terror of that night would haunt him for a long time. Chris escaped with his life, but the experience left him shaken. What was once simple curiosity had nearly cost him everything. What would you do when every second could mean the difference between life and death? Hopefully, we never have to find out. That's all for today, folks.
So true.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again.
It's all very dangerous.
Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. 8 months ago, A Reddit account named Truth is Fiction ET posted a video titled as Beast of Gum Hill, which included the evening
Gum
of April
Hill?
5th, 2009. In the video, what began as a routine creek crossing would become the most chilling moment of his outdoor adventures. The video begins with Travis's ATV making a significant splash
fun there.
as he enters the water, the sound echoing through the otherwise silent forest.
American hobos next to it.
Without hesitation, he pushes forward on
that
his
what he
red
said to
four-wheeler,
me?
carefully maneuvering
narrator?
through the shallow creek, completely unaware of what lurks in the dense forest surrounding him.
The puddle monster.
As Travis continues navigating over the rocky terrain and small waterfalls, the camera remains focused on the challenging
some
path
redneck
ahead.
crap if I've ever seen. People doing dumb crap.
Then, at precisely 14 seconds into the footage, something extraordinary happens.
Yeah, it is
A
just
dark, massive figure can be seen moving swiftly between the trees on the
indeed.
creek's edge.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think that's
The
Bigfoot. That
alleged
looks
wood
like
booger passes by,
The
while
wood
Travis
booger?
remains completely focused on controlling his ATV through the difficult terrain.
booger.
The moment seems to pass unnoticed by Travis, who abruptly stops his four-wheeler in the middle of the creek.
That's insanity. I wonder what that was.
When slowed down and enhanced, the figure appears to be approximately 7 to
Think
8
I
feet
can-
tall,
gonna-
moving with an unusual
After this
gait,
video, maybe we all-
unlike any known wildlife in the region. Its
And the other
massive shoulders and distinctive
stream back on,
profile
huh?
have led Bigfoot
Getting later,
researchers to classify this as a Class A sighting.
Class
Although
A
Travis left the
sighting?
location shortly after stopping, one unsettling question remains. What exactly was that figure moving through the trees? Was
Class
it
A
truly
sighting,
the
guys.
legendary Beast of Gum Hill that locals have whispered about for generations? Or is there a more conventional explanation waiting to be discovered? One
Class
thing's
A
for certain.
sighting.
This creek crossing at Gum Hill has earned its place among the most compelling pieces of evidence in modern Bigfoot research. If this already gave you chills, brace
Yeah.
yourself for the next spine-chilling video. Meet Kev,
Dude.
an outdoor enthusiast who documents his adventures as
I
he
don't know,
explores
right?
the wilderness. Through his videos on his channel,
I
Kev
don't know.
Goes, he takes viewers along on his journeys into nature, sharing both the practical
What
skills
is
and
the
emotional
woodbooger?
experiences that come with outdoor exploration. While Kev has been
Wouldn't know
building
that
his
too.
camping skills gradually, this particular adventure would push him to face fears he
Oh,
didn't
that's
know
funny.
he had, completely alone, with nothing but a tarp between him and the wild. On a warm spring day in Manitoba, Canada, Kev arrived at a remote forest location, ready to attempt his first solo tarp camping experience.
Let's see how that goes.
This week, I'm doing something awesome. I'm solo tarp tenting for the first time. I just got a tarp. You saw in my last video, I did a little lunch break tarp camp, but this time I'm out in the woods.
That's one way of celebrating your purchase of a
Solo
tarp, right?
camping, and I'm hoping that I can portray the feeling to you of what it's like sleeping under a tarp for the first time, like the feelings about it all, you know?
The video began with Kev explaining
No.
his mission,
No, I
not just to
get it.
camp, but to capture the authentic feeling of sleeping under a tarp for the first time. Kev
It's
followed an old
insanity. Like,
logging
is that
road,
something
now
people are looking
used as an
forward to?
ATV trail, venturing deeper into the forest as evening approached.
I'm heading down this forest road. It's an old logging road. It's sandy. It's used as a ATV
than
trail now.
Ernie's
I'm going to look for a nice area, set up camp.
After finding what he considered the perfect camping spot, he immediately began setting up his tarp tent. The site was secluded, surrounded by tall trees with soft moss underfoot. Idyllic, yet increasingly isolated as the sun began to set.
Yeah, Trash.
I made
Trash,
it.
We do have them.
It's after 7. I was hoping to have a coffee, but not going to be able to have coffee. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to sleep. It's too late
Oh
for
my
that.
God, he can't have
so,
coffee
I'm going to get
at 7 in
cooking
the evening.
supper soon. But here it is. The tarp is enclosed
relate.
totally, and I just love that. Yeah, just because the bears are out and everything, I thought it'd be safer just to eat a little further away from the tarp and everything like that from the camp. Maybe.
What is it with this tarp? Why is it so significant? Honest question.
Could have went a little.
Why do we have to eat away from the tarp?
Further, I'm not sure, but I am gonna hang all of my.
Oh, so that it doesn't smell?
Food-related stuff too from a branch after.
Yeah, that's smart.
Right when I'm done this, I'm gonna take care of that because just don't want them around camp, and I don't want them to take my food either. So
as darkness fell, Kev made a critical decision that revealed his underlying concerns. He chose to cook dinner approximately 100 yards away from his sleeping area.
Yeah.
He had in his mind their bears might already be active and searching for food. With night fully settled, Kev retreated to his tarp tent, where the psychological aspects of solo camping began to manifest.
It's dark now. I want to show you my bed setup. So I've got my ground mat here, and then I've got my Gear Doctor
Links to equipment in the description.
pad.
It's awesome. I love that.
I've got my Mountain House sleeping bag. So this is a mummy sleeping bag, and then I've just got another sleeping bag over top. So I've got room for my bag over there, and then you can see that you've got quite a bit of room in here for the sleeping bag, and I can stretch right out. So it's so quiet.
His senses heightened to an almost uncomfortable degree, with the profound silence creating its own form of sensory disorientation. Every small sound caught his attention, often causing him to freeze before realizing he himself was the source of the noise. As Kev prepared for sleep, he shared his mixed emotions about the experience.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty good. I haven't been too worried about much. When I first got here, it took me a bit to get used to some of the sounds out here.
No bacon
the
close to
trees
the
were
tarp.
swaying and making weird noises and stuff like that. Just ones I wasn't sure of. And then, you know, I thought I heard something off in the distance, but I don't think it was anything. I think it was just trees or something. I'm not sure, but that was like when I first got here. I'm feeling pretty good about this because it's a tent and I'll be closing like this right off. And it'll give me a sense of security. False sense of security, I'm sure. It's first time tarp camping, and I don't feel like I would have too much of a problem even leaving this open. Although I'm not going to, because I think it's going to get moist tonight, so I am going to close this and save myself some moisture problems.
The swaying trees created strange noises he couldn't immediately identify, causing moments of tension. Yet he remained determined, noting that the enclosed tarp gave him a sense of security, false though it might be. Then came the moment that would define his experience. Deep in the night, Kev's camera captured something.
Oh. Oh no.
I don't know if you heard that, but that was a weird sound, man. I do not know what that was.
It was a chilling, unidentifiable sound, and his reaction was immediate and genuine, as it was a moment of primal fear disrupting any sense of security he had managed to build. Morning arrived with the forest coming alive around 6:15 a.m., bringing welcome relief from the tension of the night.
Night, because
it's about 6:15. And the forest is becoming alive, so I guess that's my cue. I'm going to get up and make some coffee, and then I'll talk about how everything was over the night. And if you,
As Kev prepared coffee in his makeshift cup, he reflected on his broken sleep and heightened state of alertness throughout the night.
I thought I heard something over there. That's one of the things you got to get used to solo camping. This is only my second time ever solo camping. Last night, you know, getting used to the sounds and everything like that. And then for a while there, all sounds stopped. But, you know, the trees creak, and sometimes they creak in a weird way, and you don't know that it's necessarily a tree. And so I was definitely on guard last night. It was a broken sleep for sure.
Weird sound.
And I heard that crazy sound, which again, I hope I hope the audio picked that up. And if you know what it is, please let me know. So that freaked me out at first.
Maybe it was an
Despite keeping his knife unsheathed beside him for protection, he acknowledged the limited defense it would offer against a genuine threat. Despite the challenges, Kev expressed no regrets about his adventure.
It was a really good night, a great experience, and I'm really happy that I did it. To go solo camping is weird, you know, and there's always that thing like,
another
maybe
topper.
I shouldn't
thought
go,
about saying
know?
that too.
And I'm
John,
really glad
actually.
that I pushed myself. And that's what you have to do in life, right?
Yeah, it's
when
true.
you're
Yourself.
going to gain experience.
In fact, he used the experience to share a philosophical reflection on personal growth and the necessity of pushing beyond comfort zones to develop new skills and perspectives.
I like it.
His night, alone in the wilderness, had become more than just a camping trip. It was a metaphor for confronting fears and expanding one's capabilities. As Kev packed up his camp and prepared to return to civilization, he left viewers with a lingering question about the strange sound that had disturbed his night. Had it been a wild animal, another human, or something else entirely?
Most likely
the
an
mystery
animal, right?
remained unsolved, adding an element of the unknown that perfectly captured the essence of wild camping. Beautiful, yet unpredictable. Peaceful, yet potentially dangerous. Kev's journey reminds us that sometimes the most profound adventures are not about conquering nature, but about confronting the fears within ourselves. And in those quiet moments of vulnerability beneath the vast night sky, we discover strengths we never knew we possessed.
Well, that was pretty
The next video
as well.
tells an almost similar story of spending a night in a hauntingly mysterious location.
True, Dihan.
Meet Tommy, the creator behind the YouTube channel Oreo Speedwagon RT. Through his videos, he takes viewers on journeys across the country, showcasing the reality of van life with his partner Rachel and their dog Badger. While most of his adventures are filled with breathtaking landscapes and heartwarming moments, one night would change his perspective on the safety of remote camping forever. On this particular evening, Tommy had already sensed something was different about their campsite.
We've been out here a couple of nights. Been very quiet, very normal feeling. And since everyone's left except us, it's felt different. It has felt more, it's almost felt oppressive.
After the other campers departed, the atmosphere shifted dramatically, becoming almost oppressive in a way Tommy couldn't fully explain. Despite being a van life channel rather than a paranormal one, Tommy couldn't ignore the unsettling feeling that surrounded them.
I don't know. I think like in the woods, just especially during daytime, would you just say like, oh, it feels like paranormal around here?
You know, and obviously we're not a paranormal channel. We're not a spooky crap channel. It's just not what we do. We're van life. So I was listening to a football game.
The first unusual occurrence happened while Tommy was listening to a football game from inside the van.
In the van, the window was up because it's chilly. And it sounded like I heard something scream down here.
Could be an animal, right?
Could have been a bobcat or whatever. I don't know. Who knows?
Scream.
The sound resembled a scream coming from somewhere in the darkness. Being naturally curious, Tommy decided to investigate rather than ignore the sound.
I'm not the kind, though, to just sit and wonder what it is. It's just not in my nature. And he seems okay now. But a while ago, there were two specific areas, and they're actually back off over here somewhere, that he was staring at. And his ears would pop up.
Even their dog Badger had noticed something unusual, staring intently at specific areas of the woods with his ears perked up. The eerie silence of the location only amplified Tommy's unease.
So quiet. Like you can't hear anything. So I walked down there a pretty good ways, didn't see anything. I don't know what I heard.
Spaceballs.
After walking a good distance, he still couldn't identify what had made the sound. Tommy's description of the noise was particularly chilling.
Now, let's see.
I don't
what
want
it
to say a
says.
roar because then people are going to start thinking, well, I'm thinking it's something else. I don't know what it is.
Bigfoot?
But it was almost like a, don't laugh when I say this, the T-Rex in Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's pretty particular.
There are any T-Rexes out here, but I mean, I've been wrong before, you know, but I just don't feel like there's going to be any T-Rexes or velociraptors out here.
The comparison to a prehistoric creature underscored how unusual and frightening the sound had been. As night fell, Tommy captured what appears to be the mysterious sound on camera.
Can you hear this?
No, that music is too loud. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, do not know what that, I don't know what that was.
The recording leaves viewers questioning what could possibly make such an otherworldly noise in the remote wilderness.
Hey, Jen.
Tommy and Rachel remained at their campsite, with Rachel initially skeptical about the sounds.
About 45 minutes, I don't know, 40 minutes. Rachel, I told her I'd been hearing something, so she wanted to hear. She wanted to know if she could hear something, so we've been sitting here. No, there's nothing out here. Maybe so.
But supernatural elements would prove to be the least of Tommy's concerns.
All right, so I just woke up to somebody trying to get in our van. It's like 2:30 now. The van moved, heard somebody try to open the door.
Late.
And got up and turned the side light on.
In the middle of the night, Tommy was awakened by the terrifying sensation of someone attempting to enter their van. The aftermath of the attempted break-in showed genuine fear.
And I got outside, and I could hear the steps, or I could hear the vehicle. I'm sorry, I can't talk because I'm kind of shaking up right now. I could hear the tires rolling on gravel, and they went up this way and then made a left, and I could see tail lights. Then the tail lights went off.
Okay, so it was.
I didn't see a move.
Tommy described hearing a vehicle leaving the area, its tires crunching on gravel before stopping briefly in the distance. What makes this encounter particularly disturbing is the brazen nature of the attempt.
Long ways away from anybody, and somebody trying to get in the van when it's obviously somebody's camping here. You can see we're camping, and you have somebody just come and brazenly try to get in.
The intruder had clearly seen signs that people were camping there, but tried to enter anyway. The decision to leave immediately was the only logical choice.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and leave. Yeah.
Their hasty departure speaks volumes about the genuine fear they experienced that night.
How's it going?
While strange noises in the woods might be attributed to wildlife or the imagination, an attempted break-in represents a very real danger that many van lifers fear. Tommy and Rachel were fortunate to escape unharmed, but the incident serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that come with remote camping.
They heard something, saw the taillights of a car, and then went home.
One question remains unanswered.
Why would you think it's paranormal? Like, this could have been just, nasty.
Who tried to enter their van that night? And what were their intentions? Was it merely an attempt to steal their belongings? Or was something more sinister at play?
Maybe he wanted to line the crease between the two.
We may never know, but one thing's certain. Tommy and Rachel will likely approach remote camping with much more caution in the future. The wilderness might hold many mysteries, but human threats remain the most dangerous of all. This chilling encounter serves as a warning to all who venture into isolated locations. Sometimes the greatest dangers aren't the ones that lurk in the shadows, but those that boldly approach your doorstep.
Or your tent.
If you thought this encounter was disturbing, stay tuned for our next analysis of unexplained footage that will make you question everything you thought you knew about scary videos. Meet Tommy and Rachel. the creators behind the YouTube channel Oreo Speedwagon RT.
Did we just meet them?
Through their videos, they take viewers on immersive journeys through America's wilderness areas, documenting their van life experiences.
Right.
From serene landscapes to remote camping spots, their explorations showcase the beauty and occasional mystery of outdoor living. With their dog Badger as their loyal companion, they create engaging content for their audience. But one day, at Tishomingo Wildlife Management Area, they would discover just how unpredictable and unnerving these adventures could truly become. On what seemed like an ordinary day, Tommy and Rachel arrived at Tishomingo Wildlife Management Area, ready for another peaceful night in their van. Armed with their camera and accompanied by their dog Badger, they were expecting nothing more than the usual wildlife sounds and scenic views.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What we do? Only had a honey badger once.
Management area, refuge, home for the rehabilitated. I don't know. And got a little creepy out here last night.
What is that music?
But here's the thing. Badger.
The video begins with Tommy explaining their location while immediately noting something unusual, their dog's behavior. As Tommy speaks, the unsettling atmosphere slowly becomes apparent, setting the stage for the mysterious experience ahead.
He's running around being Badger, obviously. But he's been very skittish since we got here. Yeah. Like, he'll just take off running and not like doing zoomies running like. Yeah. Now he's doing that.
Yeah, now he'll come down here.
But he comes down this little ravine down here. And
he won't go any further.
No, and then he'll like get all skittish and run off.
They first noticed Badger acting strangely, running away from certain areas and refusing to venture into specific parts of the woods. His behavior was notably different from their previous visits.
Obviously. But he's been very skittish since we got here. Yeah. Like, he'll just take off running, doing zoomies running like. Yeah. Now he's doing that.
Yeah, now he'll come down here.
But he comes down this little ravine down here.
Without fully understanding what was happening, they continued observing their surroundings, trying to pinpoint what might be causing their dog's unusual reaction. The moment they realized...
We don't have to crap ourselves here. I think that the dog is, a little bit skittish, a little bit sniffy. It's pretty normal.
Something was truly off. A sense of unease crept over them. The woods were unnaturally quiet.
We've been out in the woods a lot.
How's it going?
The sounds. What we're hearing are not regular sounds. And usually you can hear birds. You can hear critters. But when you're hearing other noises and you're not hearing critters...
At that moment, the strangest aspect of their situation became clear. While they could hear occasional sounds like a duck, the normal forest creatures were silent. The contrast was unsettling, leaving them questioning whether something unseen was causing both the silence and their dog's fear.
Do that? I mean, do you feel like that, honey? What? Like, we need to go somewhere else?
No. Why?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we haven't heard critters. I mean, we heard a duck, but we haven't heard critters. Yeah, it's... I don't know.
Maybe we're freaking ourselves out.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't let myself get freaked out.
Yeah.
How dangerous can
I know for 99.99 things that you hear, there's a...
As they continued their stay, the area grew even eerier. Tommy mentions hearing strange noises across the lake that didn't match any wildlife sounds they were familiar with.
You're recovering.
Noises across the lake. I'll walk down here and see.
Yeah, I mean, probably a lot of mosquitoes too, right? Gili Malini.
But then, Rachel heard something that Tommy didn't. something that made the already tense atmosphere even more disturbing, as if the wilderness held dangers they couldn't identify.
Now he'll come over here, but he won't go over there.
Yeah, over there, he's like, nope.
Gonna work out, Kim.
You know, we have no problem running off, or not running off. We have no problem starting the van and driving out of here and going to find another place to stay. I don't feel like we're gonna have to do that. I mean, do you feel like that, honey?
Abby, no kidding.
Like, we need to go somewhere else?
Didn't we just
Tommy
watch that
couldn't
segment?
shake his concern. He needed to investigate further, despite his growing unease. Determined to document their experience, he decided to turn on their LED lights and check outside the van, hoping to catch a glimpse of whatever was causing the disturbance.
Agree, Jesse, yeah. They probably would.
So, let me turn the LED lights on real quick. Hello?
That trip hop is back.
Oh, good so far, I guess.
What happened next intensified their fears. Their dog Badger, normally adventurous and playful, climbed onto Rachel's lap, clearly terrified of something outside. Both Tommy and Rachel grew increasingly uncomfortable as they realized Badger was staring fixedly in one specific direction.
So I locked Badger out of the van because we're sitting out here. And this boy got up in Rachel's whole lap.
Is fixedly a word? I've never heard that.
Well, he's staring in one specific direction right now.
A sudden sound near their van sent another wave of anxiety through them, and the realization sank in. Something wasn't right, and they needed to consider their options.
We were on the phone and found another wildlife area, actually pretty close to what we were at, so we decided to...
Although they stayed through the night, they ultimately decided to relocate to a different wildlife area.
We were on the phone and found another wildlife area, actually pretty close to what we were at, so we decided to...
I cannot imagine that this was the original music video and music of the video, was it?
One troubling question remained. What had caused those strange sounds and their dog's extreme reaction? Was it just wildlife they hadn't encountered before?
Come on, it wasn't
or was
that
something
extreme.
more ominous present in those woods? The mystery of that night remains unexplained.
Testament to where we said we messed up, just headed out to the Rockies, because this is deep in here, and it's literally 25-30 miles from our home base. The area around your home base,
next to you, Speedwagon.
You don't have to travel 1,000 miles to have your Instagram pictures.
So true.
Wildlife encounters might be expected in remote areas, but there's something particularly unsettling when even animals sense danger that humans can't immediately perceive. Fortunately, Tommy and Rachel's mobile lifestyle allowed them to simply drive away when things felt wrong.
Came down here. Well, the fish here have just been jumping all day. Of course, it's raining right now, so it's kind of slowed everything down. But
I start to believe that this was the
I'm thinking
original
about this
music.
rain. I love the sound of rain on the forest floor. I love the
This is the backyard.
You know, like rain on a tent is so comforting.
Their experience serves as a reminder that sometimes our animal companions' instincts may be our best warning system in the wilderness.
Rains in a van.
Wow.
You know it. But it's...
Well, I wonder where they got that
so nice
thumbnail
to see.
from. The right here. From your boy, probably. Oh, well. Well, this was certainly something, right?
When it's raining. So anyway.
Well, this is creepy.
That's all
bits,
for
guys.
today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, click on the video
Always
on screen.
Super entertaining stuff, you know, just for streams and stuff, so I can definitely recommend. Guys, it's getting late here where I live, so I would say we had an amazing stream. First stream of the year, guys. We should do this on the weekly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was so much fun. I hope you guys didn't get bothered by the vertical stream tonight. I wanted to test that out. How did it work? Did you guys enjoy it? Like, was it alright? Was it bothersome? Did you watch it on the phone? Because it's actually nice, because people can find me, you know, on the short shelf this way, and I might try this again next time. It was super fun. I don't know when we're going to stream next week. Might be during the week. We will just test it and see, you know, what people want to do. And thank you so much for all the super chats, guys. I really appreciate it. That's alright, Kim. You can watch the replay. The 24/7 stream will come back any minute now. I just have to tune it on, and then you guys can enjoy them if you want to watch them to fall asleep, like some people like to do, like for what I've heard. It was really fun. Okay, that's great, Jesse. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, this was a test, you know. I'm happy. Hey, Marcelo. Just hit the tail end of the stream, but that's no big issue. Yeah, I appreciate that. It was super fun. It was super fun hanging out again. We will do it way more often. Way more often again. I always say that, and then I don't show up for months, I feel like. No, it's going to be great. I'm going to move next month, guys. I'm going to have my own house finally. Like, going to move. And then I have a beautiful studio, and I should not, like, get interrupted again with life crap and stuff. Right? So it's going to be fine. Guys, once again, that's so great to hear. You should be able to rewatch the stream. You know, like, it should just be popping under the lives if you want to, you know, keep rewatching any of tonight. But it was super fun. I loved it. Once again, shout out to Creepy Vids for providing these scary wood encounters that were super entertaining. I loved it. And happy Easter, everybody. So true, so true. That happens, Jesse. Yeah, it's man, if you knew what happened in my private life in the last 4 months, like, it's just so much happened, but it's all good. It's good stuff. So, guys, kisses to your catties too, Trash Cat. Thank you so much. We should be live before next week, like within like the next 6 days, 5 days even. But I will announce it like many hours before. And then maybe we can get some rhythm, you know, so that people can expect it and look forward to it. I had a really good time. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out. It was so cool. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you all hid your eggs and you will find them today. And yeah, lots of hugs to all your families. That's right, guys. Happy Easter. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. I had a blast. Take care, guys. Good night. That's great. Can't wait to see you again. Bye, guys. The scary live stream will come back